That's
he
okay.
went 30-0. Let's not make it sound like I won anything because it was unreal. I lost mad.
Everybody that worked at Culver's quit their job, so there's also additional people here. So.
Exacts.
Yo,
Exacts.
let's get down to business. I'm taking these off.
I can see right through him. I'll tell you right now. I can see right through him. I got my contacts on and everything. This ain't even bothering me.
I cannot believe this is about to go down. We got LK versus Jose.
Yep, LK representing D-Link. So
and Jose coming out of South Florida with that mate. It's going to be some real deal Holyfield. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of Rev 2 Milia right now. I know there's been a couple of changes. Most notably, let's go through the changes that are most apparent right now. For starters, her jump H has been changed.
True.
She now has 2 pins, an H and an S pin at different angles. And then I think the next most pertinent change is that her Bad Moon has different properties at different So I believe there are air combos that can combo down.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I might be incorrect on that one, but we'll see how it goes. There we go. Gets the first pin, sets it down. All right, good overhead. Oh, was not able to confirm into the end of that, but
doing the nice easy walk back to see if he could get in, get into the block, maybe pull off an IP or something.
All right, good burst out.
Just peel back. Let the beach ball do the work and see what's good. And as you know now, the beach ball bounces off the wall in a little bit different of a way.
All right, okay, burst out. Good counter hit, so that's going to be an air combo. All right, setting up the pressure. There we go. Comes down good.
Yo, check it out. Yep. Jose with the real top D-links.
There we go. Counter hit JP in the air. Sets it up. All right, that's a 2-2 on the overhead right there from LK. So let's see how many of those end up Jose ended up blocking by the time the set's done. I know 6K is sometimes a bit tricky for a lot of people, but you got to make sure you're always watching for it.
Sure. And you saw that disc that prevented the IAD out, the escape. He did the just in case moment.
Yeah, and that last combo there, you saw an example of the new 6H. Came down, was able to get a grounded, I'm sorry, new JH came down with a 6H and then set up a Secret Garden afterwards.
Fresh off the normal parking lot, we have new moves now. Rev 2, all day.
Yeah, very much LK's round in that regard.
And now we're 1 up, round-wise, and here we go. Let's check the adjustments.
Yeah. Jose started off with a 6P to try and poke something out, but nothing doing. Now in the corner, got popped low, no conversion afterwards, was out of space.
Okay, going right in with that disc and really wants to just lock him down on the side. And keeps buying at every opportunity that he has available to him. Doing some mid-screen stuff, base perfect.
There we go, pops him low. Oh, ooh, rogue blitz. Not exactly what he was looking for in that moment. All right.
I'm sorry, the base got murdered.
All right, YRC beach ball, good blocks. Counter hits, takes it. That's Fortnite first game.
And that's game 1. So I definitely see smart stuff coming out of Jose. He's making it happen.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely a competitive.
I feel a sense of urgency the way they're like attacking at each other. Like nobody's trying to die. There's a whole bunch of people checking it out, and there's people watching all around.
All right, dueling counter hits to start the round off. There we go, good blocks, Justin. All right, stuck in the corner right now, looking for escape out. There we go, gets the instant air dash. LK poking out with 5 Ps to try and catch him in the air.
Sure. You see those nice easy techs to where they're just outside of the range. But then at a certain point, like a tech will put him inside the danger.
There we go. Big 2H out of the air. Sets him up in the corner. Secret Garden.
The Garden. Not buying the whole story though right here.
No. Oh,
where's the command grab?
Yeah.
Want to snatch a collar on some stuff.
All right, good burst out. Didn't want to eat the corner combo.
Check it out.
All right, beach ball. What?
Jose is not laying down at all.
No.
Here it comes. Look at the whale press. Check it out. Chooses to fade back and then come down with the anchor. Damn.
Juicy counter hits.
Damn.
Make sure that Jose was in control the last part of that round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely took it. Oh, 5P counter hit starts the round off. There we go. Digitalis in the corner. Sets up tick throw. We're going to get a disc right here. Goes low.
Yeah. And you know, when you see it go past that certain point when the disc hits and into another KD, that's when the real music starts happening.
There we go. Bad Moon able to pop him open. That's a gold burst. It whiffs completely.
Yeah.
All right, good double jump. Trying to make sure there's a avoidance of any anti-airs or air throws right there.
And you definitely saw him trying to capitalize on the hunger to bust that gold burst, and maybe would have got something out of it, but it didn't transpire at this moment. And now we have Jose down one burst. You know, they got a little bit ways to go. All they got is a T left on either side.
Yeah, they should both have it up before the round's out, depending on how this goes.
Check it out, though. Jose's going in.
Yep. Oh, way too far out for the command grab. Nothing doing there. Good grab on the 6K.
Wow, nice side switch with post whale side switch.
Yeah. All right. May definitely in the lead right now. Looking to solidify that first game, make it an even match.
Yeah, and you saw that movement. They're definitely trying to cool it down to you. But now check it out. The burst is peeled back. What's happening?
All right. Burst on deck for Jose.
Yeah.
Also, Jose with a clear meter advantage. LK's got almost
He spends 25
right
to see what's happening.
Yep.
He'll probably spend another 25 sometime very soon. Probably about 9.
There we go. Oh no, Beach Ball was denied off the hit. Was good positioning.
But he got 25 more. Gonna spend it again. Right about now.
Exactly. Yeah. And Lord Knight in danger right now.
Yes.
For negative penalty. Had to go in. Ah, there we go. Counter hit pin. Blocks the burst, but nothing afterwards.
Definitely fortunate to get out of that tentative punish that didn't really turn into anything.
All right, good grab. We're going to go low after the disc. Take this to the corner. Oh, man. LK takes it 2-0.
Man, and that's
don't let the score dissuade you from that one. Jose was in it the entire time.
You know, sometimes people just try and save Yates.
Yeah, sometimes.
It just happens.
Sometimes it just happens.
But, you know, Jose did every smart thing, but really when it came down to it, it was one of those moments that the opportunity is just beyond your reach.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's an exchange that is not in your favor and you bounce out the wrong way.
Jose had about like 2 or 3 attempts at a command grab where it didn't pan out for him. You know, sometimes that's just the breaks. Jose definitely played very well. We'll see him tear through losers, I'm sure.
And now we got Hamad.
Oh, Hamad's going up. I can't see past.
I can't see it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People in the crowd acting a fool for some reason. I think it's because they're at Combo Breaker, a 24-hour venue.
Yo, I'd be acting a fool if I was in the crowd right now. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I got not.
Hey, speaking of the crowd, everyone at home, I hope you're having the most fantastic evening, most comfortable blankets, the best food.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The most relaxing position. No work tomorrow. If you got work tomorrow, call in. Your boss is whack.
You want to be here for this right now.
And just watch.
Yeah, call your friends, call your parents, call everyone. Let me know that you want to be watching Guilty Gear on this fine Friday evening with the Ace Boys.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like Memorial Day is a great time to spend it with friends and family. I feel like looking around, this is all friends and family.
Exactly.
So when you hang with us, this is more friends and family.
No place else I'd want to be than right here. Let me tell you that.
You know how they got Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Uh-huh.
This is like Bone Thugs, Friends and Family.
You know it.
Type stuff.
Exactly. That's some PG version nonsense right there. Right?
Okay, now check it out. We got Kai.
Yeah, we got
Hamad Kai.
Tenma versus Hamad going to be our next set.
Next
matchup.
Uh-oh. And I know Kai's back. Or I know that Hamad's bag went through some trouble at the airport.
Oh, no. Is he going to be mentally shaken up by such issues?
I think it's good. His arcade stick might be more durable at this point, but everyone's going completely ham. Check it out. Like, look how interested these people look over here. These guys they're tuned in. They got all the money on the line.
There we
Check
go.
it out, dude.
Would you look at that?
Yes,
oh, no,
TK Shadow with the banner, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Out of camera, put up the Yace banner, boys. Put up the Yace banner. Let me tell you, this is the Yace takeover. Yace takeover.
Let me sit down for the most fantastic show that they're gonna bring us.
Oh, exactly. All right, here we go. Hamad versus Tenma right now. Kai versus Dizzy. I know Dizzy had a million changes, and I'm not like super relevant on what each of them means, but I can tell you right now that Kai had very few changes, but they're super effective. Mainly his new 6H is a grand new move, and it's able to be off of with 2S. which it doesn't sound like much in theory, but it's actually a massive help for him.
Well, I tell you what, it looks like when you clean your room with a broom and you do it in 2 sweeps.
Exactly. That's it right there.
Very active, very live.
Yeah.
Very now, very hip.
Very clean.
And now check it out. Hamad doing a great job of checking every small moment in between and keeping them in the corner. You saw the burst check right there.
All right, there we go. Good grab. Sets up JD, goes to the other side, pop him. Stunnish YRC was able to get
so hard it went over the head. Yes.
Hit him with the DP to end it out.
Sure thing.
Hamad very much in control of that match. Let's see how he continues.
It's time for Hype Tenma to activate.
Oh no, not enough to continue it out. He was able to get grabbed.
Yes.
And this is dangerous right there. Yeah, whiffs a 6K.
You saw that new 6H pushing that broom.
There we go, 2H, it's deadly. All right, okay, look at
Hype
the
Tenma making it happen right now. Burst is peeled back. We only have one more time.
All right, good pressure, there we go, sets up the grinder. Catches him high afterwards.
Yes.
There we go. Knockdown, set it up. Let's go. All right, standing low. It was able to block. Stunnish YRC. The pressure continues.
Wow.
You know
what? Let me be so serious with you.
Pops.
When you want to block multiple hitting fireball, you want all the IBs, but really the last one is the one you really want. So sometimes people get so caught up in trying to IB everything and make it look sexy. But it's not even erotic.
All right, let's see how Tenma adjusts. There we go. Gets a grab. Able to combo after it.
Tenma putting it together right now, definitely.
Oh no, comes down, gets popped. It's put back into the pressure. Let's see how he adjusts. First round was definitely all Hamad.
Yeah. And you can't lie, you see Tenma making a thing of putting out more special, you know, being like this can happen, that can happen.
Exactly. He had more room to put out more nonsense, as I'd like to call it from Dizzy.
Yeah, sure thing.
There we go. Gets the 2D knockdown. Goes for the cross up.
Cross up and straight into a grab.
Burst out after that. Stun Dipper got blocked, so he was ready to burst out at a moment's notice.
And you really got to wonder how many more things might happen in those IAD exchanges to grabs and so on and so forth that people might not be familiar with Rev 2. We are literally 1 day in, USA.
Good end by Hamad.
Yo.
Was able to get the tech, was able to get the grab, and then set the JD to the other side just to finish it off.
Low trade to start the match.
Wow, that was
with
wild.
DP, and now we got a setup going on. Big bubbles.
Good blocks by Hamad. There we go, gets the knockdown.
Oh, wow, this is going to be all of it right here. Left, right. Chose not to go over again.
Oh, no, popped again by 2H and
waited
a second
for the
time.
tech, yes. And a third time. Placing him.
Oh,
wow, and the grab, though.
Yeah, he was definitely stuttering with the FD break to look for the grab. Is this going to be blocked?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yo, wow.
There we go, and a correct punish. For those at home, if you have to block the Ride the Lightning by Kai, you want to make sure that you don't FD it. Otherwise, you'll get pushed too far out to punish it.
Yes.
So correct knowledge from Tenma was able to get the punish. However, it's definitely back in Hamad's corner right now.
Absolutely. Hamad
Caught
is going
the tech
in, though,
with
right
the
now.
6P.
He really wants to hurt something.
There we go. Tenma gets the dead angle. He wants to finish this out.
Tenma's
there
chance.
We go.
Backs it up. Let's go, Tenma.
Let's go.
Well done. And yeah, as you saw, the projectile did the work. Elected to throw out the projectile, just wait and block, and let's see what happens.
All right, got the grab. Goes to the other side, though. He was able to stay on the safe side, get it low afterwards. Set it up. Gets the pressure.
Look at those IBs. You know Tenma wants to weigh in right now.
And IBing against 6H won't help you too much, though. Kai's way too plus afterwards.
Oh, wow. Now look. Exchange of fortune. Gold burst.
Doesn't help right now. He's going to need to dead angle out of something if he wants to escape this pressure. He's got all the meter in the world for it.
Sure. And, you know, you saw him fade back off of those IBs on the block string right there with the projectile.
All right, YRC the projectile throw.
Only because he wanted to make sure that the punish or the moment after was real. Not wanting to commit too much, and now look.
No. 2H, story of the game.
Hamad
takes it.
Headphones off, you know. These people taking the headphones off. Like you ever see that simultaneous raise up where everyone's just like?
Oh,
in
they
sync?
all know they all know it's over.
Yeah, everyone
nothing
just
else
puts
to
it
keep
down,
nothing else
yeah.
to keep them in the seats. So I can tell you.
And they make friends later, like they've been friends the whole time, or they're just enemies the whole time.
Is,
and now
is
like,
that
here
a
comes
new?
Kizzy K.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that one of the newest acquisitions to Team Fable I see coming up here? Kizzy
Man,
K.
He sat down with authority.
I believe you could call him the MVP of 2017 thus far, seeing as how he's won a lot of what he's gone to in both Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue.
Most people, like, I can't recall a time in history when people overlapped anime tournaments and just did it at least a few times in a row.
Northwest Majors, he took both Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue. What did he go to after that he won?
Anime Ascension.
Thank you.
Unless I'm
Thank
mistaken.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head, I'll be honest with you. I'd love to say I'm better researched than that, but apparently not.
Well, I mean, some of these matches have just been so hype. You can't blame us for not having a memory. We're just so blown away by everything. And now look,
And
let's do it again.
His opponent is Nagi playing Raven. I want to see some nasty sin stuff coming out of Kizzy, because that's my character right there. Come on, boy. Woo.
Wait, Nage's here?
Nagi is here.
That's him?
That's him?
That's him?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I did not know Nage would be at Combo Breaker, nor did he look like that. Nor would he face Kizzy K. I am so excited right now.
All right. Kizzy K versus Nagi. All right, Kizzy K first off with the pressure. No IB on the slide. All right, very good. Avoidance of the charge beat driver. Tick throw afterwards.
I definitely feel like Kizzy has a sub goal of kind of cranking some bar too, wrist gauge.
Oh no. Beat driver after the, there we go. Gets to the boom drop. Sets it up in the corner. Let's see how Nagi gets this. Yeah, grips him right out of the sky.
I'm not going to lie, I'm very interested to see what Kizzy K's new Raven flavor is as a Sin player. Like, what does he come up with in training mode? What has he been peeping out? How is he going to punish it? And how hard is it going to hit? You know what I mean? But it looks a little something like this. Bow, wait.
All right,
well done. Very well done.
Goes the stance, the charge beat driver. That's going to be a good deal of excitement right there.
Yo, you just punched him right in the chest on that stance, too.
Good wake-up super against the leap air dash setup.
Check it out, yo.
Strong start from Nagi.
Yeah. Just dash in with a needle to kind of check any sort of action on wake-up.
Oh, no.
Oh, 6P clash, I mean, something. Yo, danger time.
Yeah, Nagi immediately escapes. There we go. Mortal counter, but it's a 2-hit, so not going to get anything off of it.
And that's the thing, too. In danger time, the Unreal Ball might become real just based on hesitation.
All right, there we go. Starts off with an air conversion right there. Gets back to center.
Scratch is still doing man work.
Yeah.
More scratch.
All right, YRC to make sure he could get any sort of anti-air that Kizzy K was coming down with. Very smart from Nagi right now.
Yeah.
There we go.
And a charge blitz.
Got it
out.
Yeah, got it the second time. All right, wakes up with jump P. Oh, wow. J6H was stance into cancel. It's going to be a burst super. Take it to the corner.
Man,
RC.
went all the way with the D super.
Oh,
wow,
no.
wall sticking. He checked for the forward tech with that 6P. I saw that. Wow, the fake dude.
Yeah, faked him out. He went for a 6P afterwards.
The false
Kizzy
hop.
K comes low with a slide.
Man, the deceptive hop. I saw that. I think the whole world saw that one right there. Check it out, and they're going right into it.
Strong first 2 rounds. Kizzy K with the first hit. Boom drop. I saw Kizzy K try to go for 6P, but it was too late in the process to get it.
And you see those IBs in there, so you know that Kizzy's been making a huge thing of just not having the block screen.
There we go.
It's just a matter of if he can do them correctly at the right time.
Oh, man. YRC to go high for the air grab, but Kizzy was the one that got it. Came down with a JS, but was not able to get it into any sort of normal conversion afterwards.
Sure.
Corner
Very
now.
wisely hit the stance to get that incoming jump normal and then exchange sides.
Yep, avoids the 6P. Sends him to the corner with a charged beat driver.
All right, check it out. If there's any way to start it, here we go.
Yeah.
Chooses the DA and push him off that body into the big slap beat driver.
2K2H in the corner combo. Kizzy takes the first game.
Are you telling me this man can leap up and just constantly
You know it.
How do you feel about that as a sim player? Do you feel it's working in Kizzy's favor as like evaluating him as a player? Do you think that
he's definitely doing it right now?
Sure
Noggy's
can.
very strong, right? But Kizzy's definitely got his number for the time being. Let's see how Noggy adjusts.
Sure. I'm doing I'm trying to be as vigilant as I can watching his food meter, and I see the hunger on Noggy's part as he also looks at the food meter. Kizzy has a great way of leaving frustrations because you think that he's going to spend it all and just do the one small thing, you know, either to get knocked down with no advantage or
Burst
going
out.
back one more time with a burst.
All right, momentum reverse. Kizzy back on the attack.
Check it out. It's going to go upwards, of course. And then bam. Bam. Oh, my God.
Good RC afterwards to continue it with a charge beat driver. Takes the round. Kizzy K looking for match point.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, whiff. Doesn't matter that far slash whiffs. He was able to get a 6P afterwards.
Quintessential round start. Training mode round start.
All right. Boom drop. Corner now in Noggy's favor. Sets up the ball. Goes low, but it's a good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Both jumped after the YRC, but no air grabs or normal hit conversions.
Situation like that, you'll take that over nothing. If you don't get the hit and they're not hitting you, you're all right.
Let me tell you, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, it's okay to trade places, but
there we go.
But it's not okay right here.
Yeah. Very calorie efficient.
Yes.
Corner air beat driver combo from Kizzy. That's the stuff you need for Rev 2. Yeah. Was a trade, sadly. That was going to be Kizzy's game.
Well,
Takes
like,
it afterwards.
Yeah. You have a full stomach and you start having all sorts of ideas. I could do this. I could do that. The actualization is real when you got all sorts of calories, you know? Not even in real life, but in Guilty Gear as a sim player.
All right. Both leave the stage. Good showing by both of them. Noggy definitely not sleeping on that match at all, let me tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
did a really great job.
Up,
we got Marlon Pie
versus someone tell me, please. Anyways, yeah, Marlon Pie versus.
I'm not familiar with this player visually, but I have seen him at several events in years past.
I'm waiting for a confirmation from the people who are running the stream that are smarter than I.
You should go to confirmation class.
Confirmation. You've seen me play Guilty Gear. I don't know nothing about confirmations.
I see an Alvin Shadow has entered the building.
All right. Rodney Red. Marlon Pie versus Rodney Red. Can't say I know what character he's got off the top of my head, but Marlon Pie, we all know.
Well, what better way
well.
to find out than at Combo Breaker 2017?
That's right, Combo Breaker 2017 right here in
Hey,
St.
I hope
Charles.
you guys are doing so good out there. Like, seriously. I'm so happy to be here. It is such a privilege to broadcast to you guys, and we are just watching these bonkers matches. This is just cool, dog.
I hope everybody is enjoying Yace Takeover here at Combo Breaker 2017, St. Charles, Illinois.
I'm not going to lie. If they enjoy it even half as much as I am, we're already in there.
Oh, exactly.
Or, I'm sorry.
I hope you out there are having as much fun as we are here.
Look at the way Marlon Pie just flipped his headphones backwards. I think he was doubting the authenticity of the left-right.
Making sure he's
now
not
he put them back on.
Yeah, making sure he's not tangled up.
He put the glasses up, and opponent does the same.
Rodney Red
versus Rodney Red.
Rodney Red playing Axel.
Yeah. Now, you know, so then we have, Zato versus Axel over here?
Yeah,
wow.
I've seen this matchup a couple times, but I can't tell you too much about it. We have it happen a lot at my locals, but
I have a feeling Rodney Red.
I'm a bit removed.
I do have a feeling Rodney Red got some surprises for Marlon Pie.
And that's your intuition. That's your intuition?
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I know you're never wrong.
Okay, round start.
Let's see if he's. All right, starts off.
Yeah.
Starts off with the cross. There we go.
That.
He was looking for it. Stuck in the corner now. 5D. Take it to the corner. Bursts out.
Definitely making a thing of fortune favors the bold. You know what I mean? That round start right there was pretty real.
All right, forward tech is able to get him out of the corner situation. Let's see how he continues afterwards. Marlon very much in the lead right now. Only needs a very little left.
It still hit Eddie, but yep.
Yep.
All right, now we'll see some refinement right here.
All right, tries to go back. There we go. Gets the up after Rensen.
Yeah.
We're going to get a combo after oh no, it's just a little bit out of position, I believe. Not able to convert.
Wow, he's just going old school with the jump normal. And you can't knock it because it can hit little Eddie.
Rough forward tech there, scouted by Marlin Pie. Gets the counter hit on the 2H.
Pulls him on in, side switch. Now it's corner boys.
Yeah, I had to watch out for Noboru.
Good thing.
All right.
Wow, he hit the little man. Here we go.
Yep, pops Eddie, but Marlin Pie is able to get the hit, knocks down. Drill pressure.
But
no, that's stun. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep, command grab him to finish it off. First game, Marlin Pie, quite fast.
I felt there was kind of a give up to not wiggle out, but sometimes you just like you think of the wiggle in your head and know that it might not get there, and you're just like, you know what? This
I don't want to.
Let's just breathe.
Expedite the life expectancy of
my
exactly. my JLF.
Yeah. You don't want to get played out with a sense of urgency. You want to do it calm. You want to exit smooth. And then you regroup and do it again.
Popped by Noboru twice and Shadow Gallery after it. Roddy Red down less than half life right now. Marlin Pie definitively with the pressure. Oh, Sparrowhawks.
Oh, wow. It didn't work that time.
Wow, caught him with back.
Got him in the groove.
Tries to go both sides, both whip. There's Noboru.
Sure.
Catches him. Marlin Pie looking very pretty going into the end of this round.
Yeah. I saw a huge commitment of capitalizing on teching and popping just upwards.
Exactly.
Anything that'll catch him coming, downward.
And it's Marlin Pie we're talking about. It's not like he doesn't have an understanding of like situations
he has all the
like
understanding. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Start it off. Drill knockdown. Here's the pressure. Buzzsaw takes it to the corner, not able to block the overhead.
Yeah.
5G. Here comes the combo.
Into the rest of the stuff. And into the setup, the buzzsaw.
All right, RC pops on 5D. There's the burst out. He's got one last shot at life. Goes for the super, bring him back close. It's a just guard.
Look at that wrist gauge blown up right now, though.
Yeah,
if he can land this hit. Oh wow!
He was able to get the hit off the jump S, but it was not able to go into anything significant afterwards. Marlin Pie takes it quite.
Sure. And you know what? Like, you saw the damage on that hit, and you get those weird extra properties when wrist gauge is completely cranked.
Exactly.
It's over.
It's all over. If you get the right hit during the wrist gauge crank.
But the only problem was
situation.
he was just that far out of the side that he couldn't.
Sometimes
reach.
Sometimes that's just how it goes. All right. Next up, we have Elvin Shadow versus Juggernaut.
Elvin Shadow, Mike. He's wearing a Frosty Faustines t-shirt.
Wonder why he would ever be doing that.
I don't know. I've heard that like he's a Faust player and he's great.
Something like that. It's like he's also like he's wearing a Rush cap. Like, when's the last time he ever did that either?
Every day of my life.
I mean, I've never seen without it. Legends tell that he actually has like something underneath that hat. But
it's another cap.
No one knows.
Yeah.
No one knows.
It's another.
Exactly.
It's another Rush cap.
He's got that ski Sonic on deck where he's like, "Oops, it's the second one. Oh no, I gotcha."
I feel like these are like Ghost in the Shell vibes right now. Makoto.
All right, let's see. Juggernaut playing Slayer. Elvin Shadow, well known as a Faust.
Man.
Let's see it go down.
Elvin always fights Grant Shy.
Yeah, he's probably got a bit of know-how on the matchup. Juggernaut can't say I know what tech.
TBF Alex when he used to kick it. TBF Alex, Stupid Ninja. There's all sorts of Slayers trying to test the Faust crown around Chicago way.
All right, starting from the distance. Okay,
but so far we got a button.
They're button checking.
He wasn't that scared to hit the pot.
The classic. Yeah. I thought this was Guilty Gear, and we were all past that, but you never have to. You got to be on your toes at all times. Let me tell you.
Check that out. And this will be very interesting for me personally because I'd never seen Elvin Shadow Mike cope with a Slayer Ref 2 at all. Bar none.
Yeah. So big change for actually we can run down the changes real quick. So, Faust has jackpot items, which are just simply better versions of his items.
Yeah.
And not applicable in this matchup. He can also reflect projectiles back with his 5D. Slayer, most notably, his bite now gives his next special attack or super, I believe, counter hit status.
Yeah, with the time duration, absolutely.
So you can easily do a command grab into an RC into pile bunker and just rack up the damage. Let's see how well Juggernaut is versed in his Rev 2 knowledge and if it works.
So far, very well. I'm telling you, he did the 6P and just waited for the little man and blocked that and does another 6P. Man.
All right, there we go. Not able to get anything after that. The little man's on deck. Wow. A little wacky situation in the air right there. All right, Juggernaut oh, meaty 2D. All right, comes down drill after tech. RC's to confirm. Take this to the corner. We got little man's on deck. Beats the Mappa, and we got meteors.
Very wisely waits.
All right, good dead angle out. All right, blows the gold burst into item super. Very
trampoline,
strong.
black hole,
Oh,
poison,
no.
everything. That was like a one-of-a-kind moment right there. Oh.
Avoids the 6H.
Check
Rips him out of the air with a double
Juggernaut.
jump. Let's go, Juggernaut.
Yeah. Definitely, you saw at the round start. He's like, you know, if I'm gonna die, I'm swinging.
Exactly. Starts off strong with another air grab. Let's see how it keeps it up. All right, to the corner. All right, dash. Goes slow. It's time. Pops him with a 5K out of the corner now. Ooh,
Nice.
Strong
Clashes
flash.
with the 2K.
There we go. JK on the other side takes it to the corner. Dead angle out by Elven Shadow. Dead angle out by Juggernaut this time. Back in the corner.
Great DA by JA right there. Let's go.
All right, avoids the 100-ton. Bomb in play. Let's see how he gets over it. Very strong play from Juggernaut right now. Very reserved.
Yeah.
Definitely not making any risky movements.
Yeah. Because you
got-
definitely see him going in, but not like going all the way committed in. He's checking it out. You know,
Momentum
he's
shift
checking it.
definitely in Elven Shadow's favor right now. Able to lay down a lot of big normals and items.
Wow, the bomb didn't touch anything at all, not even as a block.
Right.
Oh!
Blocks the gold burst. Gets grabbed afterwards.
All right.
Oil drum could have used something a little more. Burst out from Juggernaut.
Wow, check it out. Juggernaut making a name for himself with
Yeah,
a
first game,
with a
Juggernaut.
victory, yes. And you know, with
Right back into it.
Yeah, with
no
these-
hesitation.
with these new items that Faust have, could you see like a more of a hunger to throw them out? Because the new items are so good, you might want them that much more.
Exactly,
You
and
think it could lead to trouble?
he
I
did
feel
not
like-
get any of the jackpot items that last round, if I was watching
Yeah.
correctly. All right. Oh, there we go.
Oh man, blitz exchanges.
Yeah. Oh,
They're throwing that stuff right now. Big heat.
wow, just jumps completely out of the way of the drill.
Yeah. A no button double jump too, just to check the scenario and see what's happening. Very wisely has the low cross over the bomb.
All right, 100-ton. Good corner pressure right now.
Boys and
Trying
boys.
to keep him locked down. YRC on the way down. Did trade with 2K from Faust. All right, burst
All
out.
right, the burst is peeled back. And look at all that meter that Mike's got to operate with. I don't know.
RC's after the block.
This is going to be
Takes it
some
to the
real
corner.
stuff right here. And he has all the opportunities in the world to check because he has that meter to spend. Take a second look. Pop them up. Flower Boys, Dr. Copper, whatever you want.
Exactly. Very good pressure from Elven Shadow to end out that round.
Yeah.
Juggernaut just got stuck in the corner, and he didn't really have many opportunities to escape.
Yeah, Elven Shadow, like, I need to talk to you because I got to gain a meter, homie.
Yeah, great air counter hit from Elven Shadow. Takes it
And
to the
bomb
corner.
and bags and all that.
Oh, got him with a scalpel. All right. Gotta watch out. Burst is on deck for Juggernaut right now. All right, good blocks.
Juggernaut with a really well just cooled out 2P. And not even on mass status, just about. That bomb might mess it up, but
Yep,
the
jump.
burst is still safe.
Yeah, jump back to it.
Okay, here goes your crack. Ooh, he wants to hit him so hard.
100-ton, gets himself with it.
He tunned himself.
Yeah, that's going to give Juggernaut a way in. Let's see, can he escape the pressure? Oh no, pile bunker,
Bam.
RC, big damage
Bam.
coming in.
Bam! When you tund yourself, you sunned yourself.
Oh no, 2H, nothing doing. Oh God,
yeah.
he had the momentum in that moment. But let's
sure
be real,
did.
Elven Shadow definitely adjusted and was dominating the neutral game in that
Yeah.
last game. So 1-1 right now. Let's see how it ends out.
Well, you have someone in that kind of situation, and then you see how like He wanted to just go hungry and just be all the way in. And he paid a price for it, absolutely.
6-piece through scalpel. Let's see how it goes. Blocks drill, but going my way on the way down, was able to catch him. Oh no, counter hit drill. That's it, there we go.
Yes.
Big man's in effect. Keeps him locked down in the corner.
Look at that big old bag on his head. It's bigger than OG Faust.
Ah, caught him with the proximity unblockable. Good
oh
blocks.
Man, he's doing the pogos. Trap.
All right, Mappa's out a little bit there. Gets back into the situation he wants. Bursts out.
All right.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
He wants to go in all in on the answer, and this is it.
Oh no, grabbed. He's gonna hit
Little Man's might mess it up though.
He was gonna hit Little Man's on the way out. Good pressure right now. Takes us back to the corner. Outback. Elvin Shadow very dominating.
That was a great, like, I don't know. That was a great sequence. I feel like Juggernaut did a great job of looking for a spot, but it just never came up.
Exactly. He definitely is very aware of where he needs to be and how he needs to get out, but the opportunities are not with him right now. Oh no, big man's again. All right, Elvin Shadow's gonna look to establish pressure. Counter hit JK. Oh no, counter hit again in the air. All right, able to tech out, gets thrown.
Just any damn way.
All right, very patient right now. Juggernaut looking for his opportunity.
I really like Juggernaut right now. He's just chilling out and checking the scene.
Not making any hasty decisions. Waiting for his moment to get in. Has some very good blocks on Bomb Bag. Oh no, Elvin Shadow takes it.
I thought on a smaller level I might have seen Goldburst homie pop out. I felt the scheme for a Goldburst popping up.
Elvin just shows that he had control of neutral. He had Juggernaut pinned down, and even though Juggernaut was, getting the right opportunities to escape, he never was able to really capitalize and put himself in a winning position.
And now we have Marn versus Hamad. The Ghost of Guilty Gear past, the Ghost of Guilty Gear present. The Ghost of Baggage claims. Oh, wait.
You guys are radio silent for this commercials, right? Oh, you guys can. What's up? You guys can talk over it. Okay, we can talk over this. Never mind. All right, we got the Brawlhalla World Championship, $100,000 prize pool coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, November 2017. Get more information at brawlhalla.com/esports, part of Blue Mammoth Games and the Brawlhalla circuit.
Tell me about Brawlhalla for the people. Imagine me just completely ignorant to Brawlhalla. Talk to me.
I am one stage less ignorant about Brawlhalla. I played it last. I would say it's a Smash-esque game with its with items.
Yeah.
But it's based around items. The Quanba Obsidian 10% off store-wide and free shipping with the code CB2017. Go to www.8arc.com. Featuring such qualities like aluminum side panels,
Senwa Denshi,
joystick and buttons.
Multi-touch and clickable touchpad, the LED accent lighting.
This is definitely the stick I want. How much is it? Actually, the ad went away. Never mind. I missed it.
I don't care how much it is.
I'll tell you right now, this is not even me being swayed by ads. That's the stick I want. I've been a Quanba fanboy for a long time. That's the one I want.
Marn versus Hamad.
Oh, it'll be good.
If you guys have done your Guilty Gear history, you know where everything fits into this equation. All you need to know is this is going to be a great match between people that used to play, people that picked up the game, everything in between. You at the crib, whatever you're eating, you know what I mean? You're fading in and out of a nap right now. You're watching some hype stuff.
You better
need to watch
fading,
this match.
You better not be fading in and out of a nap. This is Guilty Gear, baby. Guilty Gear. All right, respectful start.
I ain't even going to lie. I got to go Hamad on this one.
I go with it. It's definitely, we saw him earlier. Very strong high. Caught him high. All right, keeps the setup. Good pressure. All right, YRCs. Keeps Marn in the corner. Counter hit on the air stun edge.
Man, Hamad is really making it a top-down situation at this moment.
All right, time for Marn to shine on pressure. Hamad's out. Let's see what happens.
Well, he's not shining at this moment. He has that opportunity there. Another guy like Echo by
gripped. Was able to escape the new 6H, but Vapor Thrust right afterwards to catch him out of the air. Finishes out that round.
And send him the opposite way.
Hamad very much in control right now. Snatches him out of the sky. He got the parry on the first hit of the H stun edge. Not enough to do anything else though.
Wow, Hamad is really not giving him that much of a chance to do much of anything. He's placing the grinder at every opportunity, making sure that he cannot come in, jump up, do anything, because he's gonna jump up and toss him like a rag doll.
There we go. Counter hit stun edge. All Hamad right now. Gets the stun dipper. Perfect.
Damn.
Perfect.
Damn. Hamad don't even look at him because Guilty Gear train has left the station. Hamad looks upwards before he look at Mar. Mar checks his headphones to see what planet he's on right now. And someone else is just waving his arms in the background. Yo.
Goes to Zato now.
Mar goes all in with Zato.
Or does he? Oh, we got baited. We got baited. That's just how it goes sometimes.
I feel like that's never a bad idea, though, to put someone's mind in a different place for a second and then move back to what you're doing. Or just raise up off the station and walk away. Be like, I'm bored. I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? There's all sorts of permutations to this Guilty Gear. You never know what
I see Martin with that signature smirk on his face. Let's see if Hamad repeats his rounds of dominance.
I count 3 air grabs from Hamad before this is over.
Well, there's one. I mean, what's the over-under on the air grabs, dog?
Watch.
Over-under, the threes we were looking
Martin already knows those.
He was already looking for it. He's already looking for it.
I definitely see Martin, he did not do the IAD that time because he felt it that time.
All right, 6H pressure. You can get the just guards on. It doesn't matter. There's 2. All right, yep. YRC's after it. Make sure he snatches him out of the sky. Counter hit coming down. There we go.
Dude,
Set
he's
it up.
going to do it to prove a point. Okay, if he came out of that, he would have done it to prove a point.
You only got 2 on that round, sorry.
Yeah,
you only got 2 on that round.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay. There was an attempt at a third that I saw. So your mind's in the right place with that 3 estimate.
You know what? I do feel like Hamad is very hungry to establish the air is not safe over him in an exchange at all.
Well, Martin gets his throw, gets Seth a card.
See?
Hamad in return.
Yeah, if you're going to have that conversation, you got to have it.
Exactly. All right, sets up grinder. Okay, good just guard on the vapor thrust.
The super ghetto like safety P. That was dope, though.
Oh, no.
2H. Yeah. Okay, the burst is peeled back.
6P. Just stay out of the skies. Hamad's got it covered. You got to fight this
Hamad wants that throw, I can tell.
All right. Yeah, that's that. That's that. Hamad takes it with
the handshake.
Hey, would you look at that?
Yo, why are you getting hype in the background?
I think my face is in the background right there. As soon as Martin moves out of the way. Oh, would you look at that? Hey, it's my beautiful face from last year.
Man.
Hey, what's up, Yace? Yeah, that's right. Hey, did the people know that this is Yace Takeover? I think the people didn't know. They might know that this is Yace Takeover, but I believe that we need to make sure that they know.
This is definitely a Yace Takeover.
This is Yace Takeover right now. Yace Takeover.
But I don't care I don't care if it is because we already know that. But man, the way Martin rose up and just faded, dude, he slinked off into the background. He slithered into the background.
Bam.
Looking like a red, cobra of some sort. He just
all right. If my notes are to be believed, next up we have
Kizzy versus Bev.
No.
LK versus LK versus Jamar Brothers. From what I'm seeing,
that's a little bit beyond my vision right now. Not because these sunglasses are in the way. Trust me, I can see right through these things. These are actually super efficient. I just can't see the stage very well.
Man, speaking of not being able to see, Martin could not see WT Hamad at all, bro.
It was either air grab, 6P, or 2H, and no matter what, it almost worked.
Nothing was happening.
Exactly. All right, so we got D-Link Lord Knight versus Jamarvel. That's my notes.
Jamarvelous, yes.
Probably
Nebraska squad,
Jamarvelous.
man. Where's Simon Yu at? I know Simon Yu's in the building somewhere, acting a complete and total fool, having the time of their life.
Is it they? Are they having the time of their life, or are we having the time of their life?
No, anyone who's watching.
Anyone who's watching is having the time of their life. Let me tell you that.
And if you're not if I can give some of this to you guys, man.
Yeah, if you can bottle some of this and save it for later, it'd be great.
I'm really just like, I'm checking out the scene. Like, Combo Breaker is in full effect right
full
now.
effect.
The
The venue's full. I got CVS2 in the background. I got Guilty Gear right here.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I'd want.
I saw someone crying in the stairway earlier, like some real major tournament stuff. I'm like, we're at a big old tournament.
Big old tournament. Big old tournament.
Now, LK versus Jamarvelous, man. Nebraska versus New Jersey, right? Is that right? Or Pennsylvania?
Oh, man. Don't
LK's
ask
region.
me. I'd have to bust open the internet to find out that one.
You don't even need to, because you know Stevie B's on the wheels of steel, no matter where he's at.
All right, there we go.
Check it
LK
out, Raven.
piloting Milia versus Jamarvelous with Raven. Takes us to the corner.
Sure thing. And this really blows my mind. I've never seen Jamar ever rock with the Raven ever, so I have no frame of reference for how he rocks it or any of it.
All right, burst out. Looking to try and save this round, but right now it's not looking so hot. LK definitely in full effect. Rejects all of it, but in reality, it doesn't matter.
But that's the whole thing. Is like meter doesn't carry from round to round. You might as well spend what you got and hope for the best.
If you die with full meter, you're kicked out of Yace. That's just how it goes. And that's been a rule for like 5 years.
Yeah, and let us not forget that if Milia gets touched, she gets touched in a major way.
Exactly. Especially with how much of a momentum character
so
Raven is right now. If we need to inform the people, Raven has had a bit of a rework with how his specials operate. Previously, he had to gain excitement meter from his stance. Now his specials actually gain him excitement meter, but they are starting at level 0 in a much worse state. That said, if he lands it, he starts up a very big momentum train. So a bit of a rework, but still a very dangerous character.
Yes, his goals were very different before because his ball was just natively good.
Exactly. He didn't have to work up the excitement meter for anything other than comboable command grab, if I remember correctly.
Sure thing. Now, let me ask you this. Do we see a character switch out of Jamarvelous?
I have no idea, but looks like he hit rematch. Yeah, so I was thinking, I was like, I don't know why LK's hitting the ups and downs right there. I was getting a little bit confused. All right, right back into it.
Let's check the scheme from Jamarvelous this time.
Yeah, very dominant performance for LK thus far. How does Jamarvelous adapt?
Yeah. You know, I definitely see Jamar right now. He's backing up that little extra bit, checking with normals in case he wants to come in. And now he's making it more of a top-down thing.
There we go.
Grabbing him, slamming him.
Gets the grip, sets up ball, take it to the corner.
Sure.
All right.
And then when you watch on a successful touch, you will see the DMG that takes place against Milia.
Exactly. But does he get the successful touch? That's the question right now.
Sure.
Milia definitely good with the blocks, so will he be able to open up Lord Knight?
And one way or another, though, Scratch is still a gigantic move.
Exactly.
And it'll check people from being too hungry after that one block, and they're like, okay, now it looks good. But it's just that knowledge check. It's that little extra bit that people forget to block sometimes.
Good 2K poke out of pressure. Was looking for a 6P afterwards. Nothing doing. Back in neutral, it's LK with the successful pressure. Burst out.
Good burst by
Jamarvelous.
Jamar right there. I feel like Jamar wants to do that air grab, but you really can't just do it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's going to set up disc.
Okay.
Super's out. Doesn't matter, though. He's taking it to the corner. That's going to be the end of that round.
Yeah. I definitely saw smarter stuff that time from Jamar.
All right, starts out strong. Far slash from a Lord Knight. Gets the 5P anti-air. We're going to take this down. Sets up the disc. Goes low. Catches him on the second and third.
Yeah.
To the corner now. Oh, almost could have had a throw on the tech.
I definitely see LK is completely committed to what he do. You know what I mean?
He's not straying from his path at all. He doesn't need to, honestly. He's very much in control.
I see no hesitation to just do it then in a linear way.
All right, oh, the 6P whiffs. Had to burst out. Didn't want to get touched anymore.
All right, good as start as any. Let's go, Jamar. With the wire C's, dude, I see that wrist gate slowly simmering. It's not a hot pot yet, but it's cooking up.
Sets ball neutral, trying to get around. Was able to deflect the pin.
Yo, look at Jamar change styles. He's projectile master.
All right. Oh, no, counter hit. They all traded.
Ooh,
Right.
that's good enough.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, too far out for the command grab.
was looking for a forward tech or a neutral tech on that one.
Caught him with the 6K, and that's
That
going to
does
end
it.
that out.
LK handles his business.
Yep.
Headphones off.
All right. Now I believe the.
Now
No,
we
never
got
mind.
Marlon,
You know
who
what?
we got?
Never mind. Once again, we are incorrect with the notes. It's going to be Marlon Pie versus. I can't see.
I will tell you on site, whoever player it is, I got you on site because I got my Yates glasses on.
Yeah, I got contacts in. I can't see anything. I've been commentating this entire block blind.
Is that Agi? Agi to you? No, it is not.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
I love these glasses. These are crazy.
You can see out of these really well.
I feel like I'm being
if your opponent's
censored.
not like blocked off by trusses and stage lighting.
Can I take these home?
Yeah, they're yours, dog. I made them for all the Yace boys.
Can I sell them for 500 and then like make 100 more
You know it.
and then keep them all?
I don't even want to tell you how many I have of these waiting back at the base,
The Yates face.
the Yace base.
I feel so goddamn spoiled right now watching these matches. This is crazy. Marlon Pie, Kizzy K.
All right, Marlon Pie versus Whoop Cash.
That's not Wu Cash.
That's what I saw on.
In no universe is that
that's the-
Asian
I was-
dude.
I was
Wu
gonna
Cash.
say that's not Whoop Cash.
That's
I got
WNE.
WNE. Okay.
Yeah, that's the sin right
I'm
there.
going off the notes that are being given to me.
They're
Let me
giving
tell
you
that-
false info,
that-
homie.
Fake news.
Yeah,
Fake news.
yeah. WNE.
Making me look like a fool
No,
in front of all these people.
no. All I'm saying is like, if you get the notes that say one thing, that's WNE. He's the homie. That's the
Yeah.
sim player right there versus Marlon Pie. Let's
All
go.
right, we got the next set of matches on the notes. Hopefully, they're right, and I'm not looking like a fool no more. Anyways, Marlon Pie versus WNE. Marlon Pie representing Panda Gaming with the nice jersey on.
Going with the gray and neon schemes today.
Meanwhile, WNE representing that Nike.
Yes, Sin Boys. From what I remember, he's a Sin player. He's a good, very good Sin player.
Yeah.
And we see an adjustment from now to Rev 2, the sort of damage, new combos. The flavor hasn't changed that much, but it's changed enough. The recipe's not the same.
Sin's changes mainly include the loss of JK as a wall splat and into JK as basically what I could call like multi-blood counter hit status. They pop up very high, long untech time. On counter hit in the air, there's actually no untech time. It's literally a multi-blood counter hit.
Oh, understood.
Yeah, and there was another change I was thinking of. This is my character. Why am I?
You know,
I can tell you right now that Beak Driver has less of a hitbox top to bottom, which does account for some situations where, because far slash causes crouch status, that will whiff if you go far slash into Beak Driver. So that's, not very often, but far slash does force crouching, so that's something to be aware of. But the main things we lost is that Sin has lost his KSK loop from the corner, but in that he has won coast-to-coast combos with 5HID JSJK.
They don't want people to be bored.
He
It's
also,
like, here's something different.
Exactly. He also now has a bit of a property change on his air Beak Driver where it wall bounces on hit and has much less recovery. Therefore, he now has multiple, you could call them booty sidewinder loops, let's say, where he's just like Beak Driver, Beak Driver, Beak Driver,
Booty
in the air.
sidewinder loops.
Booty sidewinder loops, if you're looking for a very easy frame of reference. But now his corner combos involve many air Beak Drivers.
Okay. Okay, now, I've never seen these two play before. I know of them individually. Everyone knows who Marlon Pie is. People that follow Guilty Gear, they know them. But I've never seen them battle, ever in my life.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen this matchup either, and it's not like I'm super unfamiliar with either player. So let's see how they're making out.
Very excited to see how he operates against this Zato. You're talking about one of the best Zatos in the business. I don't care what anybody.
Exactly. When you think Zato, you definitely have an American bias towards Marlon Pie.
Yeah.
Then you got that memory on deck. There we go. Catches him with command
Marlon
grab.
just does it all.
All right, unblockable on
and
deck.
here comes the unblockable. Right. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely Sin's backdash had the invincibility frames lessened, so you saw him try to backdash out of the situation, only get hit get out of it for a while, but the pertinence of drill was able to knock him afterwards, and that's a perfect right there from Marlon Pie.
When the involved frames run out on the backdash, that's a bad feeling.
Yeah, it's a bit something that Shin players need to watch out for now because his backdash is so long duration that it's not going to get him completely out of range anymore.
Sure, and the back part is the slowest part. Like as he's landing, it's like so frustrating. You have the right idea, but I'm sorry, but like when the invol runs out, you just get taxed.
It's something that you have to account for.
In a bad place.
All right, dead angle's out.
Check it out. WNE is going for that thing right now.
Yeah.
He's trying to swing at Marlon Pie.
All right.
And he's swinging pretty hard right now. Burnt bait.
Oh, see, that's exactly the situation I was talking about. The lessened vertical hitbox on Beak Driver made that whiff. It was a bit sketchy to begin with, but in Rev 1, there's a good chance that would have hit. Rev 2, not so much.
Wow, WNE doing a great job of checking the eddy meters. I see how every move is just like one button on, one finger off.
WNE also, another thing WNE is doing out of tech, he's always hitting JH, which is Sin's biggest air normal, trying to catch anything that Marlon Pie's touching. So
yeah, slap a little eddy or something, or just get an exchange back to neutral.
That said, Marlon Pie definitely definitive in taking that.
All right, let's see. I really think that was a pretty good match just to get some familiarity. I definitely saw no hesitation to investigate, you know what I mean? And now here, check it out.
All right, there's the pressure.
Wow, was not into the DMH though, had to backdash that stuff.
Yeah, I was able to backdash out, but
Marlon
his
with another crack at it.
All right, burst out of the 5D.
Deal back, breaking the law, switching sides. Definitely checked on that forward tech. Wanted to put the shark up. And now look.
Rough stuff on WNE's part. He definitely had the right read. Went for a 2S in the middle of that match, but it caught Eddie instead of Zato.
Yeah.
And you know that's kind of the end of that tail.
Yeah.
All right, went to the other side with slide. Very rare because proximity usually stops them above it. All right, tried to go for a 5P anti-air. No deal. And no cancel on the Sin DP for Eddie.
Yeah.
All right, caught him with this 5D.
But he hit that, but that meter is building very slowly. Now it's all happening.
There we go, good anti-air.
Check it out. Wow. Yeah, Alexis spend the bar, do the damage, get the KD.
Oh no, came down with an empty jump, but he was way too close. This is Guilty Gear. We got those one frame throws on deck.
Yeah, that's the worst part too, because you got the scheme, but if someone's execution's on in that very perfect moment, you're getting snatched up.
Oh, good FD break into a throw. Tries to go to the other side.
Very wisely ends up on the other side, and he tries it again.
Oh, stops. Marlon Pie definitely takes it.
Those were
definitively takes it.
Those are two very smart side switches too, and like, you know, that's the one moment you might have to make it happen, and then you see it doesn't materialize. You feel internal disappointment, maybe some sort of internal reflection, but then you keep it moving because it's only Friday.
Hey, look, there's my face in the background. It's like I'm famous.
Where's your face in the background?
It's right there. Would you look at that screaming man in the big banner?
What you mean you famous in the background? You famous in the foreground. You famous everywhere.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, don't worry about all that.
So now we have Kizzy K versus Vevian.
Yo. What do we do to deserve these kind of matches?
Exactly.
You know, my favorite thing is like the more you're into a game, the more you hang out with all these people, you just see them battle.
You want to be around the game.
And it only gets better.
You want to be around the game when you love it.
Yes.
I don't want to leave Guilty Gear all weekend.
You see them do it again and again. Look at you. They're trying to get you to notice yourself. Like, look at you.
Guys, the camera's off. They can't see you. They can only see us. Oh, good Lord. I'm being projected over the venue. This is embarrassing.
Vev versus Kizzy K. Man, this is a boss fight for Vev.
It's Elfelt versus Sin.
I couldn't be more excited, man. Check it out. Elfelt versus Sin. Wow. Yo, Vev is in Evo mode right now.
He's looking angry. He's looking
Check
ready.
It out.
Can he overcome Kizzy K, who has just been on an absolute tear since 2017 has started?
Vev
Will he be able to overcome
Daigo moments right now? Check it out. Vev got the serious glasses on, man. He put away the bifocals.
Yeah.
He even cut his hair, son. Woof. Check it out, man. Oh, man, look at the way they're moving in their chairs, man. This is really, Gone.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Okay,
Kizzy K was
round
in.
start button. I bet you forward H.
No, he
wow,
backdashes.
back,
Yeah,
wow.
he backdashes out of that. He's not going to do no 6H.
Lots of respect happening.
Yeah. All right, Pineberry hits. All right, Costin with the champagne bottle.
Yo, Vevion coming straight out of Wisconsin, straight out of the sticks of Wisconsin, right where they make the cheese sticks and all that.
I don't want to much. Okay, had to block his own grenade right there. Oh, okay, caught him actually
Yo,
with
Bev's not playing.
No, it was actually a good look with the trade on the sniper rifle in Bevion's favor. Oh no, completely the wrong
The
way.
ankle breaker.
Completely the wrong way.
Yeah, like just the wrong way.
It's a shame, but Bevion was not in a position to punish at all, so he gets away free for that one, just minus 50 meter.
Okay, now look.
All right, good pressure. Caught him with 6H.
Super Keenan checking with the stand normals, man. The old school problem skater sim tutorials.
Yeah, has
Check
to
with
RC
the stand
to eat.
normal, man.
There
Slap
we
that
go.
boy.
There we
Check
go.
it out. With the RC to just fade back and let him know.
Yeah, he had the RC to eat because he was all out, but he had enough to go in and just get a DP and finish the round off.
I definitely see some low-key war of the color going on, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're
blue
talking
on.
about who's the blondest. But you know, Vevion, his whole thing is blonde.
I actually don't know it because I'm not following him on Twitter, baby.
Okay,
I'll
well,
tell you, if he wants to hit these archives, I can tell him right now, Bevian, I'm not following you on Twitter.
why?
I can only handle so much waifuism on my feed.
Oh, I understand. Well, we definitely have a blonde battle going on, blue and blonde, all night long. Big
All right,
battles.
caught him with the 6P, but too
6
far out.
pistols.
Oh, there we go, 6H. Caught him from the back. Bevian takes that round.
Oh, okay, round start, 6-8.
You're calling for it. So round start 6P. Let's try
6P,
that.
yeah,
Let's
that
try
way.
that.
Yeah.
And let's mention for a second that Elfelt 6P now has a lot of upper body invincibility. Some may say it's full body invincibility, seeing as how Elfelt can actually 6P through things such as Sin's Beak Driver.
You know, I see this desire welling up in Vevion so hard, and I think he's doing a great job of it thus far.
All right, he's looking for 2S.
I think
Good
Vev's
block.
acting like he's ready to rock, but is he really ready to mix it up with Mr. Kizzy himself?
There we go, good pressure. Shotgun stance, now caught.
Gun,
Counter hit on
ungun.
slide. Good instant blocks
Nice.
from Bevian.
You definitely saw the rising button to check the other movements.
Oh,
Side
caught him.
switch.
Yeah, caught him in a very sneaky
Ankle
cross-up.
breaking, bridle and smash.
Oh,
to the
wow.
air round.
Good 5P ending from Kizzy. Caught him up back in with the DP. Not able to convert it into the round end, but that's
Wow.
going to take it.
That was a very hard fought game one
Yeah,
right
but
there.
Bevian not out of it by any stretch of the
Yeah.
means. He can come back from this, but the first game goes to Kizzy K.
I definitely saw a lot of mental digging, searching through the archives, and found not exactly the volumes they were looking for. Things
No.
that might have approximated it.
Definitely went in Kizzy K's favor.
Look at the relaxation on Kizzy right now. I feel like he feels like he's out.
he's just at home right now. He's just at home. He's playing that guilty gear. He's feeling good. All right, comes in. 2K pressure. 2P pressure. Caught him with the combo into 6H, but he was too far out to get any sort of DP conversion. Oh, tons of pressure.
Now,
This gauge looking real crispy.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is super good, but I definitely see Bev doing the backdash so that if he gets hit in that moment, that they might not be able to reach for the rest of the combo. Puts
Kizzy,
him just out of reach.
absolutely perfect right there.
Textbook.
Unrealistic pressure. Bevian was not getting out of it at all.
Unrealistic pressure. Hypothetical pressure.
Fourth dimension pressure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, good jump back. Caught the jump out. Was looking for opening buttons, so he hit with the DP.
Look at that wrist gauge, the way
There
it
we
just
go.
creeps up.
That's
so
the
slowly.
correct move on a raw eat like that. Caught him with the 5H, and now Bevian is in control. There we go. Kizzy K, putting him in the corner. Good eats. Far slash, putting a ton of work.
Keep
Keeping
on
it
swinging
Bevian.
it, yes. Look
Yeah.
at that wrist gauge is just going bonkers right now. That
There
stuff
we
is going out the goddamn roof right. Check it out. Oh, look at this damage.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah. And for those of you at home that don't know, like when you build the guard bar, it leads to a counter hit state once it goes past to a certain point, and it does stupid damage.
And it's on anything, because it can even be on a throw. So if you got the risk gauge cranked up and you get a throw, you get a counter hit status off that.
Does it bounce? They could bounce off the ground.
It could bounce. It could give you combo opportunities. Usually, the risk gauge, it will never break your guard. But if you get touched,
it'll break your mind, and you better break yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard feelings. Check it out. Now we got Dot Nova.
Dot Nova and Dark Hero coming up.
Dark Hero, check it out. This looks like a canon anime right now. These opponents.
Oh man, he has got the most beautiful pad I've ever seen.
He has a has a rainbow like iridescent PS4
it's a
pad.
White PS4 pad with iridescent rainbow coloring. It's beautiful.
Who manufactured that?
I don't know.
I think it looks
you know
beautiful.
what? You know who might have manufactured it?
Gaming
and this could maybe be just purely based on conjecture. Controller Chaos,
yeah,
one of the sponsors
Chaos.
of Combo Breaker 2017. If you're here at the venue, they have a booth where you can find some of the most beautiful pads and sticks with custom artwork. And let me tell you, it is crisp.
I'm all about the FGC and community and stuff like that. I'm about to steal that dude's pad. Like right now.
No, I need you down. I need you back here.
I'm gonna tell him to hold these glasses, and I'm gonna yank that pad, and then I'm gonna take the glasses
you don't get to take off those Yace glasses for someone else.
No, I'm not. I would never do that.
Oh, okay.
Eno versus Jacko. Ooh.
All right. Eno, one of the characters I find the scariest in the current iteration of Guilty Gear. She is, you saw it right there, she has a new command for her air dash where she has a very Mora-dash Marvel's Capcom 3 arc going very high and then coming down very low, making it so that her mix-up opportunities can now involve a left-right instead of an up and down. There's definitely some very big dirt that's been posted on Twitter regarding this character in the past weeks.
Dirt? Funky stuff?
Oh, very funky stuff. Let me tell you, her horizontal dive, I saw a video where she sets down node.
Stuff, though?
Let's see if it comes. Let's see if it comes out in this match. If not, I'll talk about it afterwards. All right, there we go. Counter hit on the way down. This is Dot Nova's time for pressure.
Oh man, I was playing with Dot Nova earlier at the pool. Man, his is really legit with Jacko. Like he has a rhythmic way of dialing it in. If he sees that one opportunity, it will keep going. That's the minions do the work. I'm sorry, the servants. You can't use that word minions.
No. You'll get beautiful dude up in here in a minions costume.
Can't do it. Where's D Smooth at? How come D Smooth ain't here?
I don't want to see none of that. Very un-Yace in my opinion. In my humblest of opinions.
All right, Dark Hero's trying to swing it in. Dot Nova is making it happen. Now Dark Hero put him back to the corner. Does a side switch. Brings him to mid-screen with intent on bringing him all the way to the left.
Yeah, 5P off the whip from Dot Nova, but Dark Hero had to burst out. YRC caught him low.
Dot Nova time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Something might have gone wrong with the inputs. Not exactly the look he was jonesing for.
I think it was just a moment where the dash momentum brought him a little too close and you just had to look into each other's eyes. Talk about that romance.
All right, caught him high. Tons of servants on screen. We got volleyball first version that's going to send it out. Dot Nova takes the first game.
Yeah. Talk about romance. Where do all these little kids come from Jacko Know-How? What's the story?
Okay, I don't know the story.
I don't either.
I'm just going to write it off as magic. I ain't in high school anymore. I ain't got time to look at the story for this year. I'm not in high school. I'm a grown man now. I got work. I got bills.
Yo, speaking of work,
there we go.
Dot Nova is putting it down right now. Oh, wow, what a brilliant burst bait. And then into the whole stuff.
Dark Hero in a bad look right now.
With a great knockdown, and plus the little dudes are putting in work.
Oh,
man, this could be a perfect. We are about one more moment away from this. Last opportunity right there. That's the perfect real sequence. Wow. And spits him right into a projectile.
All right, yeah, heading up to super out. That's a bad situation for Eno. She has no way to get out of that with her reversal options. Yeah. Did not have 50 meter for any sort of super or dead angle. She was stuck guessing, and it did not work out for her.
Yeah.
The tail of that match was just blocking that burst. It was all over.
Well, it's the emotion of a Guilty Gear moment where you look at the ceiling.
Blocks another burst.
Oh, wow. Oh, not again.
Dot Nova on
Dot
point.
Nova's tripping right out here, man.
And Dot Nova bursts out immediately. He wants to maintain that momentum.
Yeah.
The momentum is definitely in his favor. He does not want to cough up anything to the neutral.
Sure. And you know, Dot Nova spent the meter to put the fireballs downwards and forwards. I don't know if most know this, or I mean, I'm sure most know this, but Jekyll has to spend meter in order to shoot projectiles from the air, so you have to do a constant thing of seeing where her meter's at, what she can do. She has also a DP. You know, what happens.
Exactly.
A variety of moves that can cause a bunch of situations, but she needs meter to make them happen.
Dark Hero in a very good look right now. There we go. Takes the
Speaking of
round.
making
I
it
saw a
happen, Dark
triumphant
Hero
fist
is
bump
going.
from the man. He's feeling himself. I saw a
Yeah.
triumphant fist bump. Is this the beginning of the comeback?
Yeah. I
There
definitely
we
saw
go.
the spaghetti face.
Yeah.
You know, he was tuning in.
All right, big stroke the big tree to start it off. In the corner now, this is a bad situation. Gets the command grab, drop him down. Combo afterwards. We're going to get a house set after this.
But yeah, Dark Hero making a, I think, fairly obvious decision like, hey, this needs to happen. And
Exactly.
making it happen.
Fighting from the back foot, but it was successful. He's in a very bad
Sure.
situation right now.
Oh, wow, what
Yeah.
a great burst bait. But you know what? The RC was there to save him.
Okay, bursts out once again. Keep momentum. We tried to follow with the 6H, remember correctly?
Nice.
All right, goes high.
Yeah.
Oh no, back into the territory with the servants. All right, good blitz. Knocks it to the other side.
I'm into that, though, that YRC just to part ways. You know, if there was a trade.
All right, there we go. Dot Nova takes it.
Wow.
All right,
Oh,
Dark,
wow.
Dark Hero had signs of life of being in that match, but he was not able to compete with Dot Nova. Definitely the burst blocks were too much and put him in just a terrible situation each time. Ino does not have the defensive options to get out of that amount of pressure, especially when she was not able to have 50 meter on deck.
You know, I look at the way that they're exchanging words after this match. I have a feeling like late into the night they're going to work it out. First to 20 or something. Hallway status or something.
You know what? I thought maybe they were just talking about how to desync a DS4. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, no, I hope not. Not at this point. I know that.
I don't
Okay,
know.
when it
I'll
comes
play-
to
I'll play
desyncing,
pad.
yeah, when it comes to desyncing the DS4, they've had a few different like patches, so it's a little different every time. It's never been a pleasant experience.
I mean, I don't have pads, so I can only speak from an outside perspective on how
Yeah.
desyncing works.
The only pad I got is where I live. You know?
Exacts. All right, next up, Hamad on his third appearance on stream versus Elven Shadow. We're gonna have Kai versus Faust.
Check it out, Kai versus Faust. Man, Faust with new items.
Faust the new. Once again, we
Kai with new
we went down it earlier in the broadcast. The very simplistic changes that these two characters have, but very big impact. Last time we talked about Faust getting jackpot items, aka bigger, better versions of the items he currently has. But we also briefly touched upon how in Rev 2, his 5D can now reflect projectiles back. It was not an issue in the match he was currently in, but in this match, definitely something that could come into play, being able to 5D projectiles back at Mod.
You know, I see a smile on Hamad's face. I still think that he's in air throw mode from before.
He's looking for. Well, I mean, that's not a bad place to be in because you have Faust, who's going to want to be going into drill after tech. So do you look for that? Do you scout out those air throws? Are you going to be cognizant of it? Or do you just go for 6 Ps or 2 Hs in those situations?
Sure.
It's something that Kai has a lot of options towards. Let's see how the match plays out.
Well,
Oh, he chases him down immediately. Put him in the blender.
he wants to establish.
Oh, no, he keeps crawl. I forgot about that. Faust, you're so silly.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, it's not very often that Faust is getting like air grabbed out of an IAD or something. You know what I mean?
No. It's mainly tech drills that you need to be
Yeah,
worried
yeah,
about.
sure
But,
thing.
I mean, if there's anyone that's going to not have, like, sloppy tech drills, it's Elven Shadow. Look, come on now. It's
The 11 Shadow.
nice, strong. There we go. Gets the stun dipper. Gonna set up a H stun edge into 6H, 2H. Gets the stun dipper. Hey,
Yo.
blocks the burst. Greed Sever, VT.
Man,
2H,
Hamad.
VT.
Come on.
All right, sets up with another H stun edge, but Faust is able just to crawl completely underneath it. There we go. Gets the J2K cancel. Gets some cross
Yes.
left right.
The super old school, but always, you know, always good to
If
go
it
tech
ain't
with.
if it
Yes.
ain't broke, don't
Never
fix it.
Don't even touch it, bro. Don't touch that dial.
Blocks on the 6Hs. Wire sees the stun edge, comes in. There we go, Costa. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's net play or not. You'll get hit with the green 7.
That's
We're all
another
human
pickup.
here.
Yes, into the finish. Wow. Hamad definitely showing that he read the old Dust Loop post where Elvin Shadow Mike was in Japan and reported.
All right, Just
Hamad
Guard
is up on the knowledge right now.
Yeah, Just Guard on the drill. Bomb in effect. All right, okay, was able to dodge him with the air normals. Let's keep it up in the neutral. Caught him coming in. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to keep Faust in any sort of pressure like that with regular H stun edge, as he can just crawl underneath it.
Sure. And you know what? You see Mike doing more of a thing of putting down more items and pushing them constantly toward the corner. Minus this side switch, but thus far, up to that point, he was just checking with pokes, throwing items. Checking with pokes, throw items. Doing it again, let the little man stand.
Yeah, he had the little man's on deck, so he felt confident in moving forward, trying to get pressure with a 2K. Scalpel just outside of range. Good pressure.
Out.
Oh no, the Candyman's in town. He was able to get a donut, not exactly what he was looking for. There we go. Punish on the Vapor Thrust.
Dude, I have a feeling we're counting down the Chicago RNG for Elvin Shadow Mike. I feel like there's a series of big items in his face.
Yeah, so far on stream, Mike has not gotten the big jackpot items that some other Faust players have seen in the past 2 weeks or so.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Let's call it that.
They're saving it all.
Yeah, really. There's going to be like 5 big mans and like 8 fireworks displays in a row.
Right.
All right, Grease Ever blocked this time.
Yes.
Yeah. Once bitten, twice shy. He's on the block the second time. Going my way.
Okay,
Burst out at the very end.
Is peeled back, so that leaves Hamad with no more options.
Yeah, and he's pushing him.
It.
He was pushing him. He's got little man's on deck.
Safer blitz. Very wise blitz from Hamad. He elects to keep pushing him off to the left.
All right, dead angle's out.
Yes, DA to blow him back. Does
There's the big
man.
man.
Big man's big bang on the head. Big candy bars. Get tossed though.
Ooh,
went for the LP over. Yep, does it again. He did it twice. Homeboy is creepy.
Vapor Thrust to catch him up backing. Oh no, another donut. Not good for Elvin Shadow. Too much candy. Could have used some better items in his time of need.
Yeah.
First game goes to Hamad. We'll see how Elvin Shadow comes back from this.
Mr. Mike was hell-bent on crawling under the fireball.
Yeah, the last fireball he tried
to make sure to do it twice to show you, hey.
He crawled under the fireball moving forward.
I know
that might
did.
have been a bit of a mistake. Could have crawled backwards.
I kind of caught some like Snake Eater Metal Gear vibes from it. Like he was just like creeping and crawling under it, you know. But the thing is, like with that commitment, is that by the time the fireball ends and it's already over you, you already know that at most spacings, Kai is already doing something.
Exactly.
Like he's overlapping what is happening.
Hamad deep in thought right now, reviewing the last game mentally, making sure that he is up to snuff with everything he saw Elvin Shadow do.
Sure. And we got people sitting on the stage now. Everyone's trying to be a part of the love.
Yeah, we got
I see Armando with some coffee and stuff.
We got Armando. I see Kid Viper. I see
KB's
John
got
Way.
some weird like leopard
Nobody
print stuff going
EXC.
on.
We got the whole crew on stage. We got
Everyone's
the Yace
just
Boys in the
fooling.
back. We got
Yeah.
the Yace Boys here on commentary because it's Yace Takeover, baby.
Yeah.
Yace Takeover. Everybody's in full effect.
You know, there's so many guilty
counter
gear
hit drill.
fans. I'm just so excited to bring this to you guys.
Zach, we're just happy to be a part of it. I'll be
Yeah, we're
honest.
talking about Hamad versus Elvin Shadow Mike, and you got the mini mans out. He's doing the low work, the high work, the bombs, the bag work, all that, the pick up, the flower boys. You know what I'm saying? You know that 6P wanted to come out, but why do it?
Lost his opportunity on a perfect, but Elvin Shadow definitely in command that round.
What a
Made some
solid
adjustments.
response.
All right, yep. Stun edge, start him off, keep him off you.
Yeah. Game 1 was definitely like, Elvin, are you awake? Nothing. Game 2, he's
Big,
like, yeah, I'm here.
Takes the hit on the big man. Oh,
Burst
blocks the
bait.
blocks the burst. Little
Mini
man's
mans.
interrupts. All right, here's the 6H pressure, goes into H stun edge.
I have a feeling we're in the mood for some special effects from Faust.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Pyrotechnic.
Vapor thrust punish. What's the items? Okay, he doesn't go for any items. Goes for pressure, get him out.
Just wants to do the normal first. Yes.
Oh, gripped in the corner now. Crawls under. He moved forward,
There we
but moved
go
back to the
again
very
with
last.
the low pro under the fireball, and check it out. It's doing dividends at this moment. Have a candy bar while I block this, and just hit you up.
Oh nope. Sadly, no punish. Scalpel not enough to end it out. Let's see. Can he finish it out? There we go. was able to get the pogo to stop Stun Dipper.
Yeah. And
Game 2 very quickly in Elvin Shadow's favor. 1-1 right now.
And most people would do the quick pop-up, bag down. He just went for the super old school, more guaranteed.
I saw some round. There we go. Counter hit scalpel.
Yeah. Look at Hamad committing to doing something about that. Just like, you know what, I might be able to block the second half of that.
All right. There's the first time we've seen Elvin Shadow get the crawl forward into the 2P that he was probably looking for in other situations, but just never had it. Too much candy and donuts. Poor Elvin Shadow.
It's a
not
donut,
getting
like,
the RNG
it's a donut
he wants.
weekend. Very unfortunate.
He has not had a jackpot item outside.
We spot, yeah.
You know what? I'm just
and bounce him off that.
It was regular meteors. I didn't tell if it was regular meteors or big meteors.
Ooh, with the hammer, though.
Yeah, that was almost it. Was able to vapor thrust out of it. Okay, FD break gets the throw. Sets up JD, goes low afterwards. Dead angles out, another candy bar. 6H is blocked, Scalpel's blocked as well. Stun Edge coming in, Little Man's in effect. I don't know how that ended it out, but he was able to get the 2H to finish it.
You saw how smooth that DA was, just to chill out and hit nothing else after it. You just let the DA blow him back and then set up for the next situation. And now he crosses over with the FD.
Caught him with the J2K, left-right cross-up. Pogo out again, but Stun Dipper was able to get the knockdown. Yeah, no 2P to get him safe on that one. Oh, no, that's not going to be in Elvin Shadow's favor, but that one will be another candy bar. Good Lord. The Candyman is in town. Good blitz on the 6H. Takes it to the corner. There we go. Starts out with a 2K. Burst is ineffective. Was successful. No block. Vapor Thrust. RC. Is he going to get more off of it? Take this to the corner. Vapor Thrust. Sets up. Is he going to block? No. And wow, throw from Elvin Shadow.
Another donut.
Jeez,
Come on,
man.
We already got Dunkin' Donuts across from the venue. They're trying to like break us off. I don't know what's going on. Poison boys.
Dr. Copter takes it. Elvin Shadow, very strong. Even though he had some bad RNG, doesn't matter. Able to take it.
Yeah.
Over Hamad.
You see Mike's twisted fascination with creeping under the fireball. Like he really had a thing of it.
It worked for him more often than not. The times where he was very close to Kai, it was very risky, and he really only got that 2P off once where it made it successful. But when he was set at a very far distance and he had the H stun edge through the grinder, he just got out for free. It was just getting out for free.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what?
All right, time for some biased commentary. Some absolutely biased commentary.
Oh, wow.
Put your shades on for this. We got John Way representing, we got John Way representing Team Yace. That's right, put the shades on, boy. John, you got this. I got extremely biased commentary on deck. Extremely biased. Versus Wukash, who I'm just going to say, I'm hoping he loses. Hoping he loses. John's got this. John's got this.
It's not often
I believe in John. I believe in John Way 100%.
Yeah, it's not often.
He's got the glasses on deck. How could he go wrong?
I don't know.
How could he go wrong?
I would just never be this guy, but I mean, it's Foggy, who I never see. He's my homeboy.
Exactly.
You know, I met him a few years ago, and we've been friends ever since, and I haven't seen him
Would you look at that man in the Yace shirt with the Yace sunglasses?
But then it's Wukash, the Chicago native, so then we
do have to mention that this is Wukash.
Yeah.
I can't take away from that. But he's playing Baiken right now. John is going Elfeltz. There's been rumors that he might go with Team 2K2H with the Hehun. Hey, look, there's my face in the background. He might be
Foggy is on some Yace VR right now. Exactly. I'd have to give it up for Team Yace, man.
Let's go, John!
I would never do this anyway, I almost feel like I should just be quiet and just watch.
I mean, I'm going to be animated the entire time. Every time. Okay, never mind. This is button checks like a baby.
I don't know what to say, dude. Wukash is already scared, man. He wants to pause and back out.
Expended all my hype on the opening moments. I was like, what's going to be the opening move? What's it going to mean? And it was just a button check, so I got baited. Never mind. Never mind.
You know, like the 50-yard dash, all that stuff, the Olympic stuff, the starter gun has yet to fire, but it's about to. It's going to slap so loud, and then it's going to be John Way versus Wukash. SRK versus Yace. I got to take these glasses off on some serious stuff, man.
Some serious stuff. I'm going to keep the glasses on because I'm just going to let you know, you got this, John!
I'll tell you one thing.
John,
if I wasn't enough friends with Luke and he lost, I would put these glasses on him. But I feel like that might be the end of our friendship. So I just need to watch. That's it.
If you want to take a backseat to this one, I'm going to be more than animated and making sure that John takes this. Let's go, John!
He hears it. Yeah, I see him smiling.
Oh, yo, he knows. I'm loud. He can hear me from here.
I'm doing it slowly.
Let's go, John. Bias commentary.
Yeah.
Bias commentary.
I'll give it to you.
All right, there we go. Strong start from Wukash. Burst is nothing. Oh, no. Snapped out of the air, but he was able to go the opposite direction, so there's no follow-up allowed.
I'll be 100% honest. I'm not worried. John Way's got this. I'm very confident in John Way's movements. He's smart.
All right, has the RC afterwards.
Very calmly.
Pineberry versus the Tarn Mat. There we go.
Foggy boys.
All right, good grab. All right, chases the backdash with a close slash. Not able to really get anything after it. Burst out from Wukash. Was looking for the claw from the anti-air.
Launches the rocket and gets the pickup. Grenade right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, was able to interrupt the 5D, so no anti-air. Counter hit Bridal Express though. That's
Smashes for the RC.
Oh, no, it was
the
too,
CS
okay.
didn't
He was
hit,
too
but
far. It was too far, but it's okay. He was able to get the far slash afterward to finish out the round. Let's go, John Wayne. Let's go, John Wayne.
I can't see right now. It's foggy.
It's a criminal. I'm just going to make sure that people know at home. John Wayne is representing Team Yace. It may not say so on the graphic, but he is definitely a Yace alum, one of the OG 5 members. He's been with us for years.
His hair is really beautiful.
His hair is absolutely beautiful, but let's not take away from the fact that the man himself is absolutely beautiful. Strong start from Wukash right now. All right, Bridal Express able to get him out of the corner in an air throw, put pressure in this situation.
Wow, yo, baited the Azami with the grenade.
There we go. Side swaps,
and
takes it to the corner. All right.
Throws a grenade of his own with the, oh man.
There's the burst. All right, able to go over to Tommy Matt.
Hot jump over for the side switch.
All right, good wire seed. Make sure he had the situation off that tech. 5D's block. Is he going to be able to block the super? No, it was backdash. Ooh, that's rough. Wukash takes it, was able to get the super on the backdash.
Wukash said you need to go to SRK more often.
Yo, get learned. All right, Tatari Matt started up. All right, counter.
All right, that's a favorable trade on the downwards Bridal Express.
Yeah, there was a bad positioning though. He wasn't able to convert off of it. Okay, burst out, was not having anything to do with claw.
All right, now you know the burst is peeled back, so from here on out, it's like Sudaran or Azamis. Or Tatamis.
Yeah, Tatamis.
Anything that ends with E, it's on.
There we go, counter hit. Oh,
they're swinging that. John Wayne with the big bullets. Go 13.
There we go. All right, good guard point rush in with Wukash. He's definitely advancing very slowly but very efficiently.
Yes.
Oh, YRC is able to catch him on the way down. No, caught him with the counter hit. This should be the end of the rounds.
Yeah.
All right, first game goes to Wukash. I just need to make a special announcement. John, you got that!
You know,
I would be saying mad expletives if I was not anywhere near a microphone. It doesn't matter how far I pull this away from my face, I'll probably catch this up. I believe in you, John! You got this!
I'm confident in John. Like, I mean, I'm looking at his face. You know, Luke is doing a great job of backing it down. But I also feel like the gains are not like super hard in one direction.
It's good to analyze that last match with Wukash. He was very deliberate with his approach versus Elfeld, and it paid off dividends at the very end. It was very slow, very deliberate, very cautious, and it worked. So let's see, can John take this round, adapt? Let's go, John. Bias commentary. Okay, too far out for the command grab, but got poked anyways. In the corner now, Tarn Mat, pressure up, gets hit with 5D, burst out. All right.
Wow.
There we go. Yes. Yeah, sniper shot. RC was able to confirm with the far slash afterwards after running full screen. Burst out from Wukash. Caught him with his counter hit. JD. There we go. Pop him. Pineberry. There we go. Oh no. Counter hit. Air to Tarn Mat. Good reject. Was looking for the champagne bottle afterwards. Counter hit trades. Oh, big damage from Wukash. This might actually. No, okay. Was not able to end it. That's going to end it right there, though. All right, let's go, John.
Luke comes in with it. Let's go, John. Yeah. Those were really great exchanges right there.
Let's go. Signal.
I definitely see like the hunger is not something you really want to go in with. Signal. But you see them trade constantly.
There we go. Counter hit off of the 2H. Let's go, Yace. Let's go, Yace. All right, very patient playing right there. Wants to have the Pineberry in effect, so he has a good advantage on the way in.
John Wayne with the boss fight, yes.
Oh no, caught with the Tarn Mat. All right, was able to back tech, so he was not caught by any sort of forward tech shenanigans with the up chain. Oh, caught by that one though. RC was probably looking for a burst. No burst from John. Was more patient than that. Oh no, guard point off the far slash. There we go. Caught him.
Slash. Okay, we can get something off of this right here, and that's the pickup right there versus peel back. So now,
there's the burst.
That was the honest conversation. There goes the shot.
Counter hit on the sniper rifle. Oh, tried to.
You saw the air grab in progress.
Oh, there's the the overhead, and he takes it. Wukash takes it 2-0.
Wukash takes it 2-0.
John, I still love you! You're number one in my heart!
Oh no, Wukash! Oh no!
No, Wukash not like this. No, Wukash not like this.
He's setting a tier for his former character.
Wukash not like this. Wukash, please. That's my character. Wukash not like this. It's okay. It doesn't matter if Wukash won. John's prettier. I'll just say that.
Do you think he was sending you a message, on some sort of download message, like with the tiers, with the sync cascade?
Does Wukash,
because he used to rock them.
Does Wukash actually know who I am?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he does now because you were cheering completely ham for.
But does he know that I play Sin? Does he know who actually I am? Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense.
It's cool.
I don't know.
We'll rob him later.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like those shoes that he's wearing.
Let me peep those shoes. No, I don't care for him. Never mind.
Yo, check it out. Mini-Mat's in the mix. Yo, Mini-Mat versus Kizzy K.
Mini-Mat versus Kizzy K.
Holy crap. Yo, somebody stop. You're killing me. I'm really overwhelmed by what's happening. There's just, we are in one corner of the venue. From where I'm looking outwards is all the corners of the venue, and it's just complete ham right now. I see little light effects, like rock and roll light effects. I see multiple trusses, lighting rigs.
Hey, let's just break it down. If you haven't gone to Combo Breaker, we mentioned this at the very beginning. If you haven't been to Combo Breaker,
this is messing up.
This is the definitive Midwest tournament experience.
Yeah.
24-hour venue, games all around. I believe we have 18 official tournaments happening this weekend, with a plethora of side tournaments happening as well. So if there's a game you want to be playing, there's definitely support for it in some shape, form, or manner.
Yeah, and I don't want to put too fine of a point on it. But Guilty Gear is here right now, and people are going completely ham. We got Mini-Mat versus Kizzy K. Looking at Mini-Mat and Kizzy K, I wonder if Kizzy's beard was just a little bit bigger. It would be the Ebony Ivory battle right now. Like, they're almost in unison on some sort of level.
Good Lord.
I might be wrong, but I'm just saying.
That's right. I have actually been watching Mini-Mat do. I can't remember why I was thinking when Mini-Mat plays. I've been watching him on Twitter put up.
He's been doing answer stuff.
Yeah, he's been doing some answer tech for sure.
And he's doing it right now, dude. Let's check out this answer.
Exactly. Let's see how teched out his answer gets versus Kizzy K Sin.
Yes. Thus far, I know what answer can do. I have not seen him completely blaze yet. Just completely, over and over again. Side the match footage or whatever, never live. So this is it. So we will see how familiar Kizzy K is with answer. Because if there's someone that can study a character, it's Mini-Mat. Not only does he do the real strong BMB stuff, he checks out everything.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
this is the slide conversion. He's going to take it. All right, good eat at 5H after that, untechnical. So he's going to get from eat, take this to the corner. All right, good
Mini-Mat with the 6 pistols. Squirrel Boys with the safety.
All right, caught him with the slides. That's going to be into a fireball setup. Takes it to the corner, puts up. Oh, that's a counter hit off the 2D. Take this. Full conversion after. Yep. Gets the 5H, so he gets the eats. Dead angles out.
Goes him away with the DA, and now very patiently waiting it out.
All he needed was one more far slash. He was below in calories. That's all he needed.
And that's another aspect to it. Is very patiently, can you wait something out? But also they know that you want to trigger some sort of counter or parry. So it becomes a game of I'm not going to do anything except just block and chill.
All right, there we go. Caught him with the counter hit on the opposite side.
Sure.
There we go.
Check it out. The left, right.
All right, caught him. Was able to block the overhead. All right, slide, corner, eat. See what the pressure is. All right, FD break throw, RC. Yep.
I hear the crowd yelling it out. They're screaming right now with every beat driver. Kizzy K is sticking that beat driver.
So I'm sure
Mini-Mat right now.
Yay Spins is in the crowd right now, and he's never going to let me live it down until I can do 6 beat drivers, because apparently it's still a thing.
Oh, whoa.
All right, good IBs. 2P punish afterwards.
There
Dead
you go.
angles out.
Another DA to blow it back.
There we go. That's the correct way. You don't want to try and bait Sin's DP with a block because he can cancel it afterwards. You want to make it whiff so he cannot cancel and be just absolutely stuck in recovery mode. Oh, good JD afterwards.
Wow. That was a great effort from Minimat. Minimat, like he wake up, eat the frosted mini wheats, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for big boy battles. You know, I really think Minimat did a great job. I feel like it wasn't quite enough, but I feel like with this match, that Minimat is more than capable of winning this round.
All right, switches off to Elfelt. Let's go.
Oh, he went to Alpha.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Sometimes you want to know where your gravity's at.
Exactly.
You know?
Go with what you know.
Yeah.
All right, caught him with the 5D in the corner, burst out immediately. All right, roll reversal. He's going to be stuck blocking. There we go. Counter hit. Can't go for much more. He's a little bit low in the calories, so keeps the pressure. Okay, there we go.
So much mileage out of a stand normal. Just dash in, micro dash, check, micro dash, check. Micro dash, you know, just over again. Basically, you hit 3 buttons and back in.
There we go. Caught him with a 6B overhead. All right, good IB so far. Caught him with JH.
Check
All right, I believe he's already blocking. No, goes for the wire seat. Yeah, there
blasters.
There we go. Good turn of events.
Minimat with that big talk. Yes, stick him up. Wow. Really shifted gears on him that time, didn't he?
All right, there we go. Did not go for a further extension. He did not want to spend the calories. Went for a safe way to get to eat.
You see them calories counting down, too.
Exactly. All right.
Basically, you see a wrist gauge cranking, and then you see calories lessening on one side, you know, to the other. Throwing that pine berry.
All right, good pressure.
Stop.
Yep, dead angles out to confirm the eat afterwards.
Ooh.
Oh, try to charge a beat trapper. At least do a pine berry, it looks like, but nothing doing.
Yeah. To be honest, that seems like it hit him earlier than it would in the previous version.
Yeah.
Like in that situation.
Yep, burst out after the blitz.
Minimat. Went for the command grab. Just wanted to end it. He ended it right there.
He got it the first time, but Kizzy K was looking at it. There we
go.
Wake up super.
And that should be enough to die. Oh, wow.
Oh, Guts saves him. There we go. Takes that. All right, 1-1.
1-1. Check it out. Minimat ready to step into the Hall of Fame. He wants this match really bad, and like I said, I think Minimat's capable of doing it, and that was Sans picking Alpha. Now he's got the Alpha, he's already rocking it.
All right, caught him with the 6H after the JS. Was not caught looking for it. All right, back to the beginning. There we go, backs away. All right, JD, he's going to get a pine berry setup afterwards. He's got to watch his calories. There we go. Gets beat driver at a far enough distance where he can safely eat. Wire seat didn't have to.
Yeah.
There we go. Counter hit.
Yeah. And getting hit with one of Sin's normals as you're moving back and like nothing else happens. So we can do that.
All right, grab.
Lucky to have that sort of chance. Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. Leaps in. JS. All right, caught him low this time.
Tempo increasing definitely.
Went for the FD break throw, but Elfelt was the victor of that one.
And good capitalization on the fact on the part of Minimat to punish that hunger. You saw how much he wanted to go in.
All right, there we go. Got the blitz. Very smart to go with a 2K afterwards in case there was
late air dash to finish
a
the
sort
job.
of reverse blitz. He didn't have the meter for it, but always very smart thinking in case the opponent reverse blitz is high.
Yeah, I feel like these guys are respecting each other on a very high level. Like you see the exchanging is out of knowledge, no question. For instance, something like such.
All right, takes it to the corner. There we go. Dead angles out, gets the feet afterwards. All right, had to.
Minimat.
There we go. Able to get in with the JS to JK, so that's confirmed to the ground combo. 2H pressure, 2H pressure. The 2H by itself causes about 25% risk, so the next touch he gets is going to be a massive one. All right, burst out.
I really feel like someone wants to go the rest of the way, but the commitment is not quite there.
There we go.
But someone really wants to put it down, and you can see it in the way they're playing right here.
All right. Dead angles out once again.
Oh, went for the blitz.
Wow, yeah, went for the blitz. It was very smart.
Oh, wow, but dude, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. Oh, wow. Oh, the biggity burst, mate. Ooh, Mini-Matt is still in this.
Oh, 1-1 all rounds. Last game, last match.
Man, Mini-Matt say, "I large Matt, let's go." Check it out. Ooh, big slaps.
Oh,
Side
this is
stitching.
massive damage.
Look at that damage.
Yep, eats after the 5H. Oh, he caught him afterwards. He was looking for the burst, I believe, because it was a one-hit away. Oh, no, stunned.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Yo.
Wow, what a way to end it out. Kizzy K takes it.
I will tell you that one thing that in the moment that they traded and you saw Mini-Matt pop out, I was like, okay, at least, thank God, his stun is cooling down. He might stand a chance, but then you saw that extra bit, and it was just like,
yeah, it's a wrap after that.
Yeah.
Rough way to end that set. Very competitive to the very end.
Yeah.
That's
I think that last match was very not reflective of the rest of what happened. But the first game was very cool because you saw Kizzy K kind of put it down, and then you saw Mini-Matt make the decision to start doing things and fighting back and really doing it the hard way. You know, he was doing it the hard way. You know.
All right,
what were we saying?
Next up, we got Lord Knight Dot Nova.
Lord Knight and Dot Nova.
Lord Knight and Dot Nova. And
Bulls just be whittling down in such a major way.
yeah, we've had some absolutely massive matches tonight.
Yeah.
Totally wild.
It's just like wringing out the towel on him, cutting him open, like, you know, he's swollen, you know.
I mean, if you've seen any of the pools here for Guilty Gear, absolutely every pool has killers. There might be like 2 pools out of the entire tournament that isn't just like shark-infested waters. There's no easy routes out of this. It's all big matches.
Yeah. And that's like, it's just like that. That's it. Like every pool that I read, I'm just like, oh man, this is gonna be great. At no time have I ever felt like that any pool of one way or another is lacking. And not only that, I'm looking across the venue and I'm just watching CBS 2 on the big screen while they get warm up. Man, this is really it. Like Memorial Day weekend. Combo Breaker 2017. Let's go, people. We're here.
All right, here we go. Lord Knight with Milia versus Dot Nova with Jacko.
Check it out. Take a look around.
All right, starts off strong. All right, burst out. Didn't want to sit to the corner that early on. Wants to burst early, build it back.
All right, burst up, peel back. Real conversation started. You see that the shield is up, doesn't want to deal with that pin at all.
Okay, was able to get around the air dive down. Blocks, okay. Trade, counter hit. Nothing able to confirm off either. Once again. All right, looking for the big hit first. Jacko's got a couple houses on deck. Every time does not spend with a solid hit. It's going to be in Dot Nova's favor. There we go. Gets the throw in the corner. All right, went low, good block. 6K afterwards was hit. Gets the grab, back to it. All right, DP's out of the 6K, very strong. Shield up. Oh, good air dash back to the throw. Rough situation
the little
right
dudes
now.
are just coming in whenever they feel like it. Oh, wow, and then now you have the overlapping
cannot even see
projectile.
Milia right now, I'll be honest with you.
I know. And there is a huge visual component to some of that gameplay.
Yep.
It's like you capitalize on someone not being able to see everything. And also being overwhelmed by a bunch of small dudes up in your face that are poking at you.
All right, so that's out secret guard.
Yeah, sometimes we can increase some tempo.
All right, Digitalis to the corner. Counter hit. Splits him out. Only had one house on deck, though. Not enough minion pressure to really continue it. Oh, burst.
Wow.
Yeah, burst goes rogue. Nothing doing.
That's the worst feeling, too.
All right, volleyball.
And they will definitely hit on that one.
Milia stuck in a real bad position right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does it. Dot Nova takes the first game. Rough stuff for Milia when she gets put in situations like that. Really doesn't have the answers to get out.
Yeah. And you know, this damn game is like, you see someone that you know is super overpowered when they get KD, and what's wrong with us that we feel bad for him when we see him get like put in that kind of situation?
Exactly. That's just how the game goes.
Just
That's
like,
the character
damn,
design.
Malia, yeah.
All right, 3 houses on deck in the corner. Really able to get the hit.
Stacking them up, yes.
There we go.
Wow.
2S counter hit does dividends right now. Spits it to the corner.
That was a pretty...
Oh, with the very last hit of it.
That was a pretty cool combo. Like, I wouldn't have figured like it would have hit like that and then been untacked all the way to the ground.
No, actually, I wasn't prepared for 2S to untack all the way to the ground.
Yeah, wasn't that weird? Yeah.
I was a little...
I'm glad I wasn't the only one fascinated with what happened
we were both new news to us.
Yeah.
All right, there we
go.
Air projectile.
With
takes
the behind
Nova.
boys, yes. Dot Nova definitely making a decision.
Yeah, Lord Knight needs to come back in a big wave right now. Dot Nova's been very much in control. The momentum's always like very much been swinging in Jacko's favor. Rough matchup. All right, there's the knockdown. Gets the cross up. Command grab. 3 houses down and spits him out. Big pressure. All right, burst out. There we go. Has an opportunity of life. Let's keep it going.
Man, check it out. Like, Nova is really like showing no fear at all and making it a very top-down situation. Check it out. He's picking up the houses. He's tossing the houses at a rapid rate.
There
He's
we
doing
go.
it with smartness. He's dropping the balls on him, though.
Yeah, Lord Knight definitely had the moment to get in, but was not able to convert to a knockdown at all.
Yeah.
Burst out from Baby Nova. Or Dot Nova, my bad. It's wrong Nova. Jeez, what am I doing? There we go. Grab on the way down. Wire sees the overhead. He could continue it up. I was looking for the 5P on the other side for the anti-air, but nothing doing. Dot Nova definitely taking it over LK 2-0.
Man, Stevie B raises up with the look on his face, and you know, that was something else.
Let me check who's coming up next. Waiting for him to take the stage, but I think I know who we're talking about. Oh no, never mind. Vevian coming back up to the sticks. Let's see who he's up against.
I'm not familiar with his opponent.
No, I can't say off the top of my head. I'll be honest, I don't know everybody. Gotta wait for our friendly stream staff to let me know who's going on.
Sure.
Last couple matches have been real good though. I definitely enjoyed it. Rough stuff for Lord
This
Knight.
is some wild ass pools. People are just going completely ham. It's Eye of the Tiger level. You know?
Yep.
I've seen a lot of emotion.
Yeah,
like very high emotion happening here. You see Vevian stretching out the cord. You know what I mean? He went with the muted gray color tones. He's not about that emotion. He's in tournament. He's dead.
He's got the serious face on for real. Definitely got the serious face on for real. Sorry, one thing, getting confirmation of the opponent that he was playing from our stream chat. Add-on. Okay, yeah. Opponent is named Add-on.
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 Okay. Like ADDON? Add-on.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Gotcha.
So Add-on.
Vevian versus Add-on.
And we got our first Ramathal on stream here.
You know, I feel like the world doesn't see enough Ramathal.
No, she's definitely had her issues. Not the most well-represented character.
Yeah.
I know she got 2 new moves in Revelator, but I haven't had the time to actually either test them out or see what they are. So if I catch some animations I'm not familiar with, please forgive me.
Okay, but now we have the iconic story match. Elfelt, Ramathal.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, sister, soul sister. Let's see how it goes down.
Man,
Vevian versus Add-on. We got Elfelt versus Ramathal.
This
Check
is like
it
one
out.
of my Japanese animes. This is wild. Check it out. Round start button, nobody. They just want to back on up and exchange sides. Call in the items.
All right, there we go.
One in time.
It was able to get a sniper shot, no counter hit though, so nothing doing for conversions afterwards. Ooh,
wow.
Yep, JD.
Now it makes a decision to go in on it.
There we go. 5.
Check it
Oh,
out. Wow,
looking
went
for the
burst
yeah.
bait, yes.
All right, had to block sword so he gets with the pressure.
I'm always conflicted on the burst punishes and stuff because you want to do it, but the fact that someone knows you want to do it, there's this dynamic. It's like, you know, do you want to fade in or fade out? Like, is it really worth it?
Sometimes you gotta change those Yomi levels and just keep escalating until something's right.
Yeah, but the worst part is that when it works, you're the man.
Exactly.
You can't, you know. There's a lot of books written about a lot of stuff.
All right, there we go. Far slash is able to get in. Sets it up. Pine Berry in the corner. Good pressure.
Nice blocks by Ram there.
There we go. Was able to get the just guard, but nothing afterwards. So first round goes to Vevian.
Yeah. Add-on's definitely looking like pretty familiar with it, though.
Oh, no. Bridal Express, nothing doing after the 5H. All right, starts off with 5K. That's going to do it. 6H, take it to the corner. Pine Berry pressure, shotguns. Okay, has to RC after the Bridal Express to keep pressure going.
Man, big blows from Vevian right now. He's tripping.
Vevian very much in command right now. Just shy of a perfect. Good blocks. All right, back dashes to move back on in after the whiff. Oh, that's all right. Standing 5K is going to be a low, so you cannot high blitz it.
Yeah. I saw in that drop H from Ramlethal, I think I could tell that Vev was going for that IB to air grab or something.
Good round on that one for Vev. He takes the first game. We'll see what the adjustments are in the second.
Great way of fading in and fading out. Fading in, damage, fading out, chilling. Fading back in, more damage, pull it back, chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the last round was definitely all Vevian.
Look at the way he puts his headphones back on. He's feeling himself.
I saw a quick smirk.
He's on the great level.
Nothing too much, but definitely a test of confidence in himself.
Everyone's sitting on the stage right now, like
it's all Hollywood.
They're part of the work crew,
all Hollywood.
Everyone's about to tear down top 8 after it's
all Hollywood. And make sure the buttons are still fresh, going with the minty green look.
I really like that color of Ramlethal.
All right. Does add-ons have the adjustments to make?
Let me get a round start prediction from Ramlethal.
Oh, do we go far slash? I think we go far slash. Yeah, but it was beaten. Sorry.
Yeah, it traded.
Far slash. Yeah, far slash. Elfels was beating it. So. All right, comes down with far slash. Not enough distance to go in Daro apparently, so didn't go for it. Went for a projectile instead. YSC's projectile.
And that's another thing. Like a move will beat a move, and you could say not by much, but if it beats it, it just beats it.
It just beats it.
That's exactly what you saw right there.
Great air throw from add-ons. There we go. Caught him popping low.
Like you can't bargain with moves data and shit like that and stuff like that.
All right, couple good scramble situations where things could have been very tragic, but working out for both people right now. PRCs, caught with the Daro. This is going to be a corner confirmed. Take it to the corner with the mix-up afterwards. Okay, well, there's a tech, so we've popped back in. Another tech afterwards, so he's out.
All right, now we get to see some of this right here.
Oh, caught him overhead, finished the round out. Oh, there we go. Add-ons on the board.
Yeah, add-on's not trying to go home. He's on streaming.
There we go.
He's on streaming pool.
Popped him low, followed by popped him high. Blew the burst from Vevian, caught him with sword. Still good pressure, but 2S does have stagger on it. So it's going to be Vevian's pressure now.
Oh, we got a gold burst.
Yeah, we're going to put the helicopter
We got a big commitment. Oh, wow, and blows him right back into it for the escape.
Yeah. All right, PRC was looking.
All right, meters all spent.
There we go. Sword, move in.
Expensive weekend on the XR streets right there, but sometimes you got to see what's happening.
All right, knocks him back down. Not able to keep pressured in the corner. Was able to jump out, start some swords. Champagne bottle. All right, there we go.
Wow.
Nice blitz on the overhead. It got some good damage.
Let him up out of there on accident.
There's the counter hit. Not once again, nothing doing on the JD afterwards. It's been a couple times it's been whiffed.
Sure. I see at least 2, and yeah, I mean, that's the worst feeling. But you know what? He's doing a great job of not dwelling on it and just going to the next moment.
Yep.
What else can you do?
Right. Block side.
Okay, there's the first. Check it out.
Shotgun. Yeah, shotgun pressure coming in.
Oh.
All right, Vevian looking for the match. He wants to finish it out.
He's got a smile on his face. He's feeling himself.
All right, there we go. Counter.
Add-on's trying to shut that down right now.
JD once again out of range. Not gonna happen. All right. Big corner combo. Here we go. Oh, caught him with the overhead. Big damage right now. No burst available for add-ons. This is
Look at that damage, dude.
Real rough. Was looking for the burst. Nothing doing. He was not giving it to him. Wow, 5D.
Vev just going all the way, feeling himself so hard. But you know what? That super didn't finish.
No, it did
because
not.
it wasn't ground bound when it picked up. Now check it out. Add-on is adding it on.
There we go. Gets the JD afterwards. He's been looking for. Went a bit awry there. Rough stuff for Adam. Still has the opportunity and a burst on deck.
If you see sisters fighting, just don't get involved.
Yeah, this is going to take it to the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, no, did not get any sort of setup for a
You know, Add-on is really knocking on the door at this moment. All he needs is one more
There we
break,
go.
and there it is right there.
1-1.
Add-on is coming on strong right now.
1-1.
Vevion pulls his head back on some snapback stuff.
Add-on's deep in thought right now.
Yo, I know. You saw Add-on. He just looked up to the sky. What else can you do?
Vevion's got the smirk. Add-on's got the prayer. Let's keep it going. Game 3. Here we go. All right, take it to the corner. 5D extension. There we go. Gets the overhead.
Add-on is busted loose right now.
There we go. Caught him with the overhead again. Take this to the corner. 5D extension.
Holy crap.
What's the mix up?
Add-on.
Goes low. Good block. Oh, no. Too far out for the command grab. All right. Vevion's turn. Corner pressure.
Yeah.
Bridle
Vev wants to make a great show of it, but back into it.
All right. Blocks low again. Good block on the high.
Yo, Add-on is getting his dad on right now, son.
There we go. All right. Add-on's is on match point.
Wow. And you know,
there we go. Big counter hit.
And that's
should
what
be
I was
taking it
gonna
to the
say.
corner as well.
Sense of hunger from Vevion, and now he's in the corner. But you know, if he can keep his head cool right after this KD and not buy into all of this.
Got him with the overhead.
Blocks
the burst. Oh, no.
Boy, I try to save it.
Oh, no. All right. 5D extension. Oh, now teched out. Okay, caught him popping low on the very end.
Vevion accepted the challenge. Takes him left to right.
Coast to custom. Oh, staggers off the shotgun.
Oh.
This should take it to the corner. All right, sets up swords. Caught him with the overhead. It does it.
Oh,
now
wow.
Take it.
And Add-on.
A very ceremonial handshake.
You know, I can look it right at the crowd from where I'm sitting, but I'm also watching it on the screen, and it makes it extra surreal. Like, that was crazy.
That was what a great match. Add-ons came back.
They were
very
really
big way.
slugging it out.
What's that, those? I can't hear him. Never mind. I'm not giving him some attention for. Next up, we have
Shinsen.
Yeah, Shinsen for the first time. Dark Hero returning. So we're gonna have. Wait a second. Is Shinsen still playing chip, or did he switch to answer for this?
I think he's answer for this.
I think he's on answer now.
Yeah.
All right. And Dark Hero we saw earlier as the Eno player. So we'll have to see what's the level of expertise that Shinsen has with answer versus level of expertise that Dark Hero has against the matchup. That's kind of really be the big story for a lot of this tournament. You know, it's rough for some people. Being how that the Rev 2 demo did not have net play, there's going to be a lot of areas where people did not have access to learning the matchup that they needed to in the form of Bike and an answer. So
now, Dark Hero is Raven, am I correct?
No, he was Eno.
Eno, okay, that's right. Now, yeah, and Eno has a few changes. Okay, Answer has no changes. He's a new character, but he goes with Chip. Xanaf.
Yeah, he went with Chip.
Purple Chip, Decepticon's Chip. And I tell you one thing, if there's something that Chris has is experience against Eno with Chip. I think you're going to see a lot of Find Me, some hard KD.
Definitely a case of go with what you know. And Sarvets is another Chip specialist. Make sure you give us your expert insight on how this one's going to go.
Well, you know what? You already saw he cast the Find Me because that makes a huge difference.
Because right back into it, actually, yeah.
A lot of Eno stuff, like any opponent stuff. But also, just the way she works in general, she needs visual information of where you're at. So casting a Find Me, in a lot of ways, more so than other characters, it can, he's invisible. How's that not good for anybody you're fighting?
All right, there we go. Good YRC off the vertical chemical love.
Yes.
All right.
So basically, if you see a moment, stroke the big tree, Crouch K can hit that and then stand K into a combo.
All right.
Anything else is going to be like a constant rhythmic thing of block pressure, and then using the block stun, and then coming in either high, low, high, low.
Yep, good.
Good. Or high, empty.
Good more
Low,
dash into
empty.
ground throw to finish it out for Dark Hero. Takes the first round. All right, teleports high, avoids the big tree. All right, 6P.
And that's a you know, that's the hallmark of a chip that knows what's happening. Is you can maybe get a 6P, jump dust. You get nothing else. It looks like a situation where you could get more of a combo. You really can't.
Yeah, Shinsen in a rough spot right now. He's had 3 hits, but nothing that can really convert into a full combo right now.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
burst out from Dark Hero. Didn't want any more pressure.
I definitely see Shinsen trying to get capitalization off of the IB into an air throw, but still making it work regardless.
Oh, there we go. Good 2K. Blows up the
Wow.
blitz.
I was expecting a 2/. Lack of boldness might lead to some problems there, but now we got a reset in danger time.
Yes. Yeah.
And another one. And another one.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it didn't do it either.
Yeah.
Rough stuff. So many 5Ps. Was looking for the 5P anti-air.
Yeah.
Nothing to do. It comes down with JD. Daijobu takes it. All right, rounds 1-1
You know,
right
one
now
of
in
the
first
only
game.
things that ever saved me about danger time is if I hit somebody, I'll just do find me. That's my way of getting out of my bad habit to hit a button again. You know, that's the one crack I got at.
All right, there we go. That's the setup. All right, good blitz.
All right.
Doesn't matter if it's left or right on the blitz right there.
Sure.
And TP.
And that's another thing as Chip, when you hit someone enough to the point you see him stack 25 meter and you want to teleport on top of him, you're automatically looking for empty low. You know what I mean? Because that blitz will be ready for you.
All right, there we go. We got the dash under into the 5P. Keeps it to the corner now.
Yes.
All right, what's the setup?
The cool out. Oh.
Good blitz again on the left-right setup. Block on the vertical chemical love. Was definitely looking for it.
Very well done, yes.
Yeah, great great delay tech from Shinsen there at the very end. Definitely was a vertical chemical love put out to stop any tech, but he delayed it a little bit, was able to avoid around it. Takes the first match.
Vervion snatched his phone up, too. I saw that. You know, on that last exchange, I saw him peel back, but also was cool enough to kind of spy out the extra situation, you know. Now check it out, Babylon.
There we go. Teleports in. Chemical love. Oh,
Yeah.
blocks the DP. All right, Alpha Blitz out. Oh, no. Okay, had to.
All right, the burst is peeled back.
Oh, yeah. I caught the tech with the vertical chemical love again. All right, there we go. 5P started up.
All right, put him on the wall.
Yeah, we're going to get a full combo out of this.
That's something I never do is like how we did that post-tech falling hard slash. I only check with jump dust, so it's cool seeing people do that extra little thing that you wouldn't think of. Check it out. That's a Shinsen classic right there.
Good super to finish the round out. The Alpha Blade counter hit trade 100% in Shinsen's favor and was able to push the momentum to get the round for him.
No
good
question.
stuff for him. All right, Chemical Love blows up the 5D from out of town. Keep it up.
IAD combo.
There we go.
Classic stuff. Left, right to low.
Yeah, command grab. Keep
Big
it going.
pickup, man.
Yeah,
Ooh, the first bait, but no punish on the way down. You know he wanted that staying hard slash.
Yeah, that should have been it if he got it.
Sure.
But.
And you know, that would have been bad enough if he just missed it, but now look what's happening.
All right, yeah, dead
Blows
angles
him
out.
off with the DA. It's time to breathe a little bit. Yes.
Oh, tense stuff. There we
All
go.
right,
Okay, that's
here it is. Oh,
text. No.
sure.
There we go. This should be it.
There it is.
All right, Shinsen takes it
Wow.
2-0.
Well done to Shinsen. Like, obviously, there's a few moments I'm sure he's not that happy about, but that's just battlefield.